Limited, your investment house. Seablock Profile Limited is a real estate development, brokerage and management company incorporated in Nigeria to provide durable and sustainable real estate development using best practices applicable globally and nationally in the real estate sector. We are driven by a special mandate to promote sustainable development in the southeast region of Nigeria. Mission statement. Our mission is to provide our investors with the most notable degree of service in real estate investment. We aim at building competency by continually improving innovative processes so as to support excellent service and create a meaningful legacy for the future generations of families. Vision statement. To be a global brand that delivers world-class real estate services while upholding all our core values with the end goal of optimum satisfaction of clients. Our services. Brokerage of affordable service plots, providing affordable housing, real estate development and management. Building construction. Our estates. Vatican Garden Estate Phase 1, Asaba. Vatican Garden Estate Phase 2, Asaba. Vatican Garden Estate Phase 1, Enugu. Vatican Estate Phase 2, Enugu. Our departments. All our departments are manned by qualified, experienced administrative and technical staff. As a team, we satisfy our clients beyond expectations, thereby making their experience with us a cherished opportunity. CPLA TV. CPLA TV is the media department of CPLA Profile Limited, established for promoting sustainable accountability, responsibility, and excellence in real estate via our online broadcast channels on YouTube and Facebook. CPLA Construction Department. CPLA Construction Department is manned by professional architects and engineers that guarantee quality delivery on building designs and construction. CPLA Realtors Network. CPLA Realtors Network is a marketing network of CPLA Profile Limited with over 2,000 registered realtors across the globe. It is a marketing network platform created for effective marketing and the sales of the company's properties. It is a platform that gives every member an identity, office, and the right to market their properties, and also the opportunity to become a real estate billionaire through a percentage share profit and material incentives. It is a platform for technical growth, financial growth, and capacity building for our realtors. CPLA Realtors Academy. CPLA Realtors Academy is a business real estate training arm of CPLA Profile Limited, created to constantly groom and equip our realtors intellectually and technically to become professionals in real estate marketing with effective and efficient customer relations. The Master Training class holds every Friday of the week from January to December in all our offices with live streaming via our online TV broadcast channel, CPLA TV, on YouTube and Facebook. Time is 10 a.m. prompt Nigerian time. To watch our TV channel, kindly subscribe to CPLA TV on YouTube and follow us on Facebook at CPLA TV. Our office address.
Hello, head of Vatican Garden Estate. As you all know, as CPLA Profile Limited, the owners and developers of Vatican Garden Estate, we are always out there to encourage all your real estate endeavors. That is why we have launched this new Rectors recruitment promo. Now, recruit 10 persons and win 5 kg semovita and 5 liters of groundnut oil. Recruit 15 persons and you stand a chance of winning a blending machine. Recruit 25 persons and you stand a chance of winning a wonderful big gas cooker. Now, here are the terms and conditions. The first person must pay 1,000 naira for their ID card. The person must be interested in real estate business. This promo must be within the duration and the deadline of the promo, which is from the 25th of August to 31st of October. Together, we shall achieve greatness. CPLA Profile Limited, your investment house. Hello, great billionaires of Vatican Garden Estate. As you all know, as CPLA Profile Limited, the owners and developers of Vatican Garden Estate, we are always out there to encourage all your real estate endeavors. That is why we have launched this new Rectors recruitment promo. Now, recruit 10 persons and win 5 kg semovita and 5 liters of groundnut oil. Recruit 15 persons and you stand a chance of winning a blending machine. Recruit 25 persons and you stand a chance of winning a wonderful big gas cooker. Now, here are the terms and conditions. The registered person must pay 1,000 naira for their ID card. The person must be interested in real estate business. This promo must be within the duration and the deadline of the promo, which is from the 25th of August till 31st of October. Together, we shall achieve greatness. Ciplat Profile Limited, your investment house. Hello, great billionaires of Vatican Garden Estate. As you all know, as Ciplat Profile Limited, the owners and developers of Vatican Garden Estate, we are always out there to encourage all your real estate endeavors. That is why we have launched this new Rector's recruitment promo. Now, recruit 10 persons and win 5 kg semovita and 5 liters of groundnut oil. Recruit 15 persons and you stand a chance of winning a blending machine. Recruit 25 persons and you stand a chance of winning a wonderful big gas cooker. Now, here are the terms and conditions.
In the heart of Enugu, the coast city of Nigeria. Introducing Vatican Garden Estate, luxury living at its best in a serene environment offering breathtaking ambience of beauty. Do you desire a new home that suits your taste of luxury with exclusive address, good road network, affordability, and reliability? Vatican Garden Estate got you covered with a luxury 3-bedroom detached bungalow. Now selling at 30 million naira with flexible payment plan and down payment of 6 million. Features: interlocking floor finish, excellent drainage system, stone-coated roof, individual fencing, ensuite rooms, POP in all ceiling areas, tank stand, and many more amazing features. For more information, call 0809 164 7093, 0806 658 3189, or visit our website www.ciplat.com. We have created for you a convenient destination for blissful living. Ciplat Profile Limited, your investment house. In the heart of Enugu, the coast city of Nigeria. Introducing Vatican Garden Estate, luxury living at its best in a serene environment offering breathtaking ambience of beauty. Do you desire a new home that suits your taste of luxury with exclusive address, good road network, affordability, and reliability? Vatican Garden Estate got you covered with a luxury 3-bedroom detached bungalow. Now selling at 30 million naira with flexible payment plan and down payment of 6 million. Features: interlocking floor finish, excellent drainage system, stone-coated roof, individual fencing, ensuite rooms, POP in all ceiling areas. In the heart of Enugu, the coast city of Nigeria. Introducing Vatican Garden Estate, luxury living at its best in a serene environment offering breathtaking ambience of beauty. Do you desire a new home that suits your taste of luxury with exclusive address, good road network, affordability, and reliability? Vatican Garden Estate got you covered with a luxury 3-bedroom detached bungalow. Now selling at 30 million naira with flexible payment plan and down payment of 6 million. Features: interlocking floor finish, excellent drainage system, stone-coated roof, individual fencing, ensuite rooms, POP in all ceiling areas, tank stand, and many more amazing features. For more information, call 0809 164 7093, 0806 658 3189, or visit our website www.ciplat.com. We have created for you a convenient destination for blissful living. Ciplat Profile Limited, your investment house. In the heart of Enugu, the coast city of Nigeria.
Hello. Yes, yes. Okay, who is this?
Yeah, it is Success, the rector that was telling you about the estate.
That about the Vatican estate, right?
Yeah, Vatican Garden Estate, sir. The one in Enugu, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you say you came into Enugu from Lagos, sir.
Yes. I just came to see my business partner to finish this business I have here.
Okay, sir. So, sir, is there a good time for you to come and see the land for inspection? Just come around, sir. I'm in the land now.
Okay, you are there already.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm coming.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Wow. Oh, yeah, sir.
Yes.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you. So this is the land.
Yes. We have all this whole area. We have so many plots here, sir.
Where this place looks like someone that is coming to Sambisa Forest. I didn't even expect this kind of place. This place is so bushy, and it looks like I'm coming to see a native daughter.
Sir, a man once said, in real estate, you buy land and you wait. This place, I'm giving you, this is the phase 2 of Vatican Garden.
So I should wait for like 20 years?
No, 20 years, sir.
No, I don't have that. I don't have that time, please.
Sir,
I don't have that time.
Sir, I give you my word. If you buy this land, I'm giving you my word. In the next 6 months, you will see amazing development in this area. Just key, this is an investment.
What I want is an open area, a developed area. I can't take this place. I'm really disappointed that I even come and see. I didn't even know that it's this kind of place. Sorry, I have to go.
Sir, wasted my time, please.
No, I can't take this. Don't worry.
This land in the next 2 years.
You think so? Don't worry. Thank you for your time. I'll be going. Thank you so much.
Seaplat Profile Limited, your investment house. Real estate development provides global and best practices in real estate investment services in Nigeria and around the world. We sell you title lands with the rest of mind to private and portfolio investors, brokerage and management company.
Wow. Hey! Jesus is Lord. Do I still have this guy's number? Mr. Who again? Can you imagine? Within how many months? Mr. Who? Yeah, I save it as Vatican Garden Estate. Yeah. Okay. Hello, it's Chief Obeli. Remember that man that met you for the land? You told me 2.5 million. Is the land still available? Oh, it's still available. So how much can I get a plot of land here? What? 25 million? Oh my God!
Oh my God! Thank God! That retro guy. Yeah, afternoon. Are you the retro guy from Vatican Garden Estate, Enugu, right? Yes, remember me, Chief Obueli. Yes. Is those lands still available, right? Yeah, I need like 3 plots. Okay, you have them. Please send me your account details, like your company's account details, immediately. Forward it to me. Let me just deposit. I don't want to waste time again, please. Yes. Please do it right away. I'm waiting. Yeah, thank you so much.
Real estate is the only real investment you can venture into which promises maximum return in a few years. You don't need to wait to buy land. Instead, buy land and wait. At Seaplat Profile Limited, we give you affordable land with magnificent surrounding neighborhood. We are renowned and reliable. We give you the best. For inspection, visit 23 Liberty Estate Phase 2 by Library Bus Stop, Independence Layout, Enugu. For inspection of our estates in Asaba, visit Asaba branch office at 226 The Park Plaza, 135 Ibusa Road, opposite Ministry of Lands and Survey. For enquiries, you can visit Lagos office at number 23 Wachiku Drive, opposite Ateneke Plaza by Church Bus Stop. Welcome to Seaplat Profile Limited. Your investment house. We want to appreciate all our esteemed existing investors and prospective investors for believing in us and for making us your reliable investment house. We promise that your experience with us will be a cherished opportunity. We are committed to integrity, responsibility, and excellence. To subscribe to any of our estates, here are the important information you need to know. We call it Vatican Garden Estate Subscription Guide Terms and Conditions. These terms and conditions is meant to guide you on what it takes to subscribe into our estate development schemes. The services that CPA Profile provide to our investors are subject to the following terms and conditions. These terms and conditions constitute a legally binding agreement made between you and CPA Profile. We reserve the right to make modifications to the terms and conditions anytime necessary and for any reason. It is your responsibility to periodically review the terms and conditions from our website to stay informed on our updates. Please note, you are advised to read these terms and conditions carefully before you subscribe to our estate by appending your signature. Your confirmation of subscription by the company is conditioned on your acceptance and compliance with these terms. These terms apply to all clients and successors entitled to the said land. By signing these terms, you agree to abide by these terms. If you disagree with any part of the terms, you are advised against subscribing. 1. Legal documentation fees. The subscriber will pay for the following documentation fees per plot after the plot payment is completed. A. Survey fee per plot. B. Deed of agreement fee per plot. C. Plot allocation fee per plot. D. Development levy per plot. Please note that development levy is subject to review upwards. Note, the development levy is meant to contribute to the provision of the following infrastructural developments: drainage systems, electricity, CCTV, access and inner road works, perimeter fencing, and gatehouse. Please note that installments payment is allowed for the development levy. 2. Physical allocation of plots. Your plots will be physically allocated at a site only when full payment for the plot has been made. Secondly, when payment for the deed of agreement, allocation fee, and survey fee are completed. 3. Individual plot fencing. At this stage, your plot fencing is expected to commence within 30 days after your physical allocation of plots. 4. Construction. You can commence building construction only after your development levy is fully paid and the building plan has been approved by the State Housing Authority if necessary, and must also be vetted and confirmed by Engineering Department of CPA Profile Limited. 5. Fencing pattern. The individual plot fencing pattern will be uniform as provided by the company and must be a see-through front fence for security reasons. 6. Corner piece plot. Corner piece plots attract additional 10% to charge of the selling prices. Commercial plots also attract additional 10% charges of the selling prices. 7. Installments payment. When a client chose to buy an installment plan, after initial payment, he is expected to pay the balance on a monthly basis according to the selected period within the company installment payment plans. Non-compliance and default on payment according to your payment plan will be regarded as fundamental breach of agreement and be treated as follows. A. The default on your monthly installment attracts 5% penalty of your supposed monthly payment for the month defaulted, except the client communicates the company in writing earlier before the due date. B. When the default spans above the installment plan period, it will attract 10% of the total outstanding payments. C. When the default spans for a period of 3 months after the expiration of the period of the selected payment plan and the payment on record at the expiration of the 3 months is less than 60% of the property price, the company shall be entitled to revoke the sales and make a refund, deducting 30% administrative charges. Note, your monthly installment payment begins from the month of the initial payment, the date of payment notwithstanding. D. If you are unable to complete your payment and you need a refund can be made. However, refunds are made on the following conditions. Write a letter of refund to the company stating your inability to continue with the payment. Refund will be made less 30% administrative charges. The company will be allowed a 3-month period to process the payment. 8. Roofing. The estate layout is in block sections with different roofing colors to be allocated to each block respectively. You are permitted to put your choice of building design, but your roofing color will conform to the specified color for the block you belong to. 9. Conditions to resell your plot. You can only resell your plot only when you have paid up your survey fee, the agreement fee, and allocation. However, you must inform Steeper Profile Limited in writing stating your interest to sell your plot. 10. How to resell your plot. Reselling your plot can be done either by direct selling or engage to sell for you. The process to resell are as follows. In whatever circumstance of sale, you must first write to the company notifying the company of the intentions to resell, indicating direct selling or company sales. If you want the company to sell for you, a power of attorney will be needed from you, empowering the company to sell on your behalf. Please note that Steeper Profile Limited reserves the right to be the first bidder and is ever ready to buy back your plot. Any notice which does not conform to the above prescribed mode of communication shall be regarded as null and void. Upon resale, the client or vendor must deliver all original copies of documents issued to him to the company for the change of ownership process. 11. Amendment. The real estate industry is a dynamic one. Hence, change is inevitable. However, Steeper Profile will try to maintain the stability of variables within its control. When there's any change, amendments, or modifications, it shall be communicated to subscribers. Such communication shall be via letters, emails, short message service, handbill, posters, and any other means of communication. Correspondence shall be deemed to have been received by the client having been sent to the subscriber's last given address. 12. Direct selling. For selling directly, all financial obligations to the company, that is, payment for land and documentation fees, except development levy, must have been settled. The cost of transaction is borne between parties to the transaction, while the company charges the new owner a registration fee of 5% of the purchased property. The new owner will pay for change of ownership documentation, which includes deed of agreement and survey plan. When a client is yet to pay survey plan, deed of agreement, and allocation fees, it means the client has no allocated plot, no title document, and no right of ownership. Therefore, cannot resell any plot in the estate, but can only get a refund at the same purchase rate, and the deduction of 30% administration fee will apply. 13. Land banking. Note that land banking is not allowed for more than 3 years in Vatican Garden Estate. 14. Individual plot development timeline. Every client is expected to develop his plot within the maximum period of 3 years. Effect from the date of purchase, otherwise must resell the plot at the clock of 3 years. Non-compliance will be considered as a breach of agreement, and the company reserves the right to revoke the plot and refund the client at the purchase price. 15. Individual plot maintenance. Effect from the date of purchase, the client assumes the responsibility to clear, fumigate, and generally maintain his plot when necessary. In order to maintain a good ambience in the estate, the company do not allow bushy plots in the estate. 16. Company development time frame. The company's development timeline for infrastructure within the estate is between 6 months and 2 years. 17. Mode of payment. All cash or transfer payments should be made to Steeper Profile Limited or Vatican Garden Estate at the designated bank. Otherwise, check should be issued in favor of Steeper Profile Limited or Vatican Garden Estates. The company shall not accept any responsibility for any liability that may arise as a result of deviation from the above instruction. We strongly advise you against doing cash transactions with any of our realtors, agents, or staff. 18. Withdrawal/termination. As a client, you have the right to withdraw this transaction an agreement at any point in time, but you shall communicate same in writing to the company and give the company a 90 days notice of your intention to withdraw. Please note, every withdrawal will attract an administrative charge and deduction of 30% of the amount involved. 19. Notice. Any notice required to be given hereunder shall be in writing and can be hand-delivered by courier service or email. In conclusion, please be informed that the terms and condition document will be part of the subscription form you will be required to fill and sign when subscribing to any of our estate schemes. But once again, we affirm our promise that your experience with us will be a cherished opportunity. For more information, visit www.cplat.com. Our offices: Enugu, number 23 Liberty Estate Phase 2, by Library Bus Stop, Independence Layout, Enugu. Lagos office: number 3 Machuku Drive, opposite Atinike Plaza, by Church Bus Stop, Okota, Lagos. Asaba, Suite 26 The Park Plaza, 135 Ibusa Road, opposite Ministry of Lands and Survey. Sleeper Profile Limited, your investment house. Every family loves a luxury home, but you don't need to close your bank to acquire. Welcome to Sleeper Profile Limited, luxury and investment house. We want to appreciate all our in Vatican Garden Estate and that will serve you everything classy, stylish, and cozy. Location is behind Asaba Airport and beside Immigration Office, Ibusa Asaba, Delta State. Now selling at a price of 25 million naira with an initial deposit of 6 million naira and a flexible payment plan of up to 18 months. Features: stone-coated roof, excellent drainage system, individual fencing, POP in all ceiling areas, tank stand, wardrobes and kitchen cabinets, tiled floor finish, all rooms and suites, interlocking paving, and more. Go for a home with beautiful ambience, fit for family lifestyle. For more inquiry, visit our website at www.cplat.com. Every family loves a luxury home, but you don't need to close your bank to acquire one.
Good morning to you all. Good morning, great realtors of Vatican Garden Estates. Good morning to you. Good morning, yes. All right, so I want to welcome you all to year 2022, our year of greater glory. Now, on behalf of CPLAT Profile Limited, I want to officially welcome every one of us to another wonderful year. You know, so far, last year, God saw us through. From January to December, God saw us through. You know, no matter whatever it is last year brought, we are alive today. And that is what matters. So I want to welcome you all into our year of greater glory. And the vision for this year is that what we are going to have this year, the blessings coming our way this year, is going to be far more than we saw last year. All it takes is our responsibility. That's all it takes. And that's why I always say severally that why we are gathered here is for us to contribute to our greatness. You contribute to our greatness, and we also contribute to your greatness. And I always have to make mention of this so that we know that our gathering here is not just to come together and talk many things. And so that is why I want to just implore us all now that today, let's have our minds ready, because the word, the knowledge, the impact coming today is going to be really immense. As being the first masterclass session for the year, you all should expect something wonderful. So once again, I want to wish you all a happy new year, happy new year. And then we hope that this year is going to be a wondrous and prosperous one. Amen. Now, taking us further in this session, let's have our coordinator, MJ Success.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. This is most of us the first time we are seeing ourselves for the year 2022. And I'm so happy we are here in this year. And we're going to do more exploits this year. Because one thing that matters in life is about consistency in anything you are doing. If you want to give up in real estate business, maybe as of your experience that happened last year, 2021, I don't know what happened, but if you want to give up, that means you're not ready for the business at all. So that is why consistency is a mark of greatness in anything you are doing. And that is why we are here again for the year to resume our business through real estate masterclass. Okay, so as we move forward, let me just make this important announcement because very soon we'll go straight to our topic for today. So if you have your phones, please let them be on vibration so I won't distract the class while it's going on. Don't off your phone because you're a realtor, and a realtor must be ready at all times to answer calls because sometimes that is when business calls are coming. I actually don't like the fact if you're doing business or if you're a business person and they can't get you on the phone. That is a bad experience. It's not good at all because you don't know when a call that will change your life will come into your phone. So always make your phone available. But for now, let it be on vibration or on silence so to be able to flow easily with the class today. Like I said, if you're watching us online, let's welcome our people in Enugu, our realtors in Enugu, and our head office right there at Sipat Profile Limited Enugu. I want to welcome everybody for connecting with us this new year. You guys have been here since 10 o'clock online. And for people in Asaba, Mr. Bright and Asaba, thank you, and you are your people. And for every other person viewing us live on Facebook and on YouTube, I want to welcome you especially into real estate business for 2022. So today, because it's a great day, we need to start the day in a great way. And that is why we have a great speaker, our number one speaker in real estate business in Nigeria, the number one real estate coach in Nigeria. And because to commence this year in a very great way, we need to start it greatly. And remember, we also have other stuffs involved, like our incentives. I don't know if how many people are working towards that or are working doing about that because I already have the gift. But if you don't get it, I'll carry my gift and go home. I'm going to give it to in my house. So thank you so much once again for coming around. You all know my name. My name is MJ Success. And as we move on to take us further, let's make welcome with a clapping ovation, Mr. Coach Park Ovadje as the key and with us.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Excellent greetings, everyone. Good morning. Maybe you're watching in one other country and it's afternoon there. Good afternoon and good evening from where we're watching. As about people and Enugu, we celebrate every one of you. And those that are here in Lagos, live here. You know, when you're physical here, you're connecting directly. That doesn't mean you guys are not connected anyway. But it's fact remains that we are all together as a family. And it's a productive year. So welcome to 2022. Welcome to 2022. And I want to appreciate every one of you for working with us last year. But I want us to do something together. You know, it's a new year. So I would have loved us to have a... Can you give me something from the sound over there? Just let us have a little session of prayers for a few minutes while we're going. When you start with God and you go with God, everything becomes sweeter and beautiful. That's the fact. Nobody is perfect. Yes, we all say so. I say so too. But you cannot manifest without God backing you up. He said, when you don't have a backup, you will pack up. Tell your neighbor, if you don't have a backup, you will pack up. So the backup we have generally most times is God. It's God's presence. A lot of us are still trying to connect from different parts of Lagos to the venue. Hurry up. Do not forget that whoever brings the highest number of persons today wins a gift. So that should also happen at the other branch. Let us know. Also, we're going to check to see the highest number and then we equate and all that. Before we proceed, let us be upstanding. In your branches over there, wherever you are, you can bow your head. You're in the office. Let's do this together. I just want us to, in one voice, in oneness, let's appreciate God for a new year, 2022. It's our first training, and it is our first general meeting together. So I deem it fit before we go into too much of all this. We should have God presently present in what we are doing. So please open your mouth and say, thank you, Father, for giving me life. Thank you, God Almighty, for making me see this year. I'm grateful. Those are watching online, tell God you are grateful for 2022. Tell him that he's worthy of our praise, that we celebrate him. Just open your mouth and worship him. That I am grateful. I thank you for I can see, I can hear. I'm not blind. I'm not lame. I'm not insane. I'm grateful. King of glory, I celebrate you. I thank you, God Almighty, the God that created the heavens and the earth. I thank you. Just appreciate him, give him praise, acknowledge him as our Father, and give him all the glory. God, we thank you. We give you glory because we can go to toilet, we can come back. We thank you when we take our bath in the bathroom, we don't fall. We are not victim of circumstances. There's no gas explosion in my house. Celebrating where you are, appreciating things that you don't even think that do not matter. Thank him for those things. Give him praise. Oh, I thank you for my family. Oh, I thank you for I have legs. Oh, I thank you for I can wear a shoe. Oh, I thank you because I can even understand colors. Oh, I thank you I could defecate, I could urinate. Oh, God Almighty, I celebrate you for all my loved ones all over the place. I didn't wake up today with a call of rushing to the hospital. I appreciate you because I'm not lame. I am not down with stroke. Oh, Labahangred here. We give you praise. We thank you, God Almighty, for C Plat Profile Limited. Thank you for keeping us. Thank you for the consultants all over the world. Thank you for all our realtors. Thank you for the management. Thank you for our wonderful, excellent, powerful MD. We thank you, God Almighty, for your grace over his life. We thank you for every one of us. Thank you for all the other speakers that worked with us all through the year. There's no bad news. Thank you, God Almighty, because you are moving us from glory to glory. We thank you. We are very grateful, very grateful, very grateful. Oh God, we are grateful. We give you praise. We give you praise. We acknowledge you as our Father. We give you praise. Thank you, Father. For in the name of the Lord Jesus, we have prayed. Amen. Now let us commit the whole year to God's hands. The Lord just says, Father, we have started with you in 2022. We want you to please come with us. We want you to walk with us. We want you to make things happen for us. We want everything we lay our hands to be productive. Open your mouth and begin to do that. Just make declaration because your confession is your possession. Oh God, we want to acknowledge you again. And we are inviting you into the authorities of Allah. We want you to oversee everything. We ask you to please help us. Oh, we give you praise, our God Almighty. Father, please help me in 2022. Oh, I will never have a lesser year. And let this year be better than last year. Open your mouth, thank him. Oh, Shadabalaba. Daddy, we thank you. I invite you, Lord, personally. I need you, Lord. I need you, Lord. Yeah, I need you. Oh, God Almighty, we need you. Yes. Help us through 2022. This year shall be more productive than last year. We want to come with you. We want to work with you. We want this year to be beautiful. All flight tickets throughout this year, safety. All going by the road, safety. Going out, crossing the road, safety. We want divine safety. Oh God Almighty. All diseases shall not come into our lives. No matter what it is. He said this place shall not come near our dwelling. Thank you, Father. Blessed be your holy name. For in Jesus' name we are prayed. And most high God, we thank you. What would we have become without your presence? How would life have been beautiful without your greatness? If it was not you, we would have been a castaway. If it was not you, probably we would not be alive. God, we are grateful. For all our viewers all over the world, we are grateful. We thank you for C Plat Profile Limited. Thank you for Vatican Estate all over the world. We are very grateful, Lord. All the speakers you brought to us throughout last year, we are grateful. Consultants in Lagos office, in Enugu office, in Asaba office, all over the whole place, we are grateful. Lord, this year we've started with you. Take all the glory. Take all the glory. Take all the glory. Take all the glory. Be there for us at all ends. Move us to higher levels. And as we begin the year with a topic that has to do with gaining momentum, Daddy, let your presence be our source. So when a man disconnects from his source, he will lack resources. Daddy, give us this grace to connect with you from time to time. 2022 shall be better than last year, shall be greater than last year. Give us the better version of ourselves in this year. Lord God Almighty, give us ability to do greater exploits in the real estate industry this year. Those that have made sales this year, all the sales they made last year will be like the tithe of the sales they will make this year. And those that have not made one sale, beginning from today, they shall be open doors. All over the world, they shall be open doors. The company shall work stronger. Thank you, Father in heaven. Blessed be your name. For in Jesus' mighty name we are prayed. Amen. Amen. Can please be seated all over? Thanks, sis. Any go of you sit down, Asaba. Thank you. Lagos. Thank you. You're welcome once again. We don't want to take much of the time, but all the same, we cannot begin without God. If this is the first training for the year and we're meeting, that's why I'm just saying, I'm saying Happy New Year to them today. That shows that God kept you. As a real estate coach and the national one, by God's grace, my phone had rang that someone just died 2 days ago. You did not die. And you felt someone could be talking now, saying that, Coach Park, why are you telling us to thank God? That there's no way we won't see this year. Shut up there. You couldn't have seen the year if God never gave you grace. On the 1st of this month, this is January, New Year, a lady, I call her, I don't tell her, it's national, it's already on TV. A lady called me on the phone and sent me a message when I did not pick because I was going to pick calls from 12 o'clock. That's what I said in that day. I was resting. I said to stay away from calls. Anything after, I think after 12, I saw my phone. I saw messages, little people. I saw calls. And then I saw a message that made me call back to somebody that lost her husband that day. I'm trying to tell you, people, things are happening out there. And so if you are not a victim of this and you're a victor, you're succeeding, you got to rejoice and be appreciative. Thank him. A lady just rushed her father to the hospital from the bathroom. Fair, when they are bath, just normal bathroom. You know, this normal, hit head. Gas explosion the other day in my house. Didn't burn the whole house. Now, I'll give you an instance. These are realities. So God keeps us from all this stuff. I was calling someone the other day. So I want to make please take this down. People that are out there. Because for you to gain momentum actually in the first place, if you don't even appreciate where you are now and what God has done for you, how can you know you are even gaining? When you don't celebrate the God who make you, there's no how you'll be elevated. Because it is your place of celebration that gives you elevation. Can you tell anybody? It's my place, say it, of celebration that gives me elevation. And so God gives elevation when you celebrate him. That's a function of that. I got a call and I had to rush. And guess who the person was? My mom. What happened? She can't go to toilet for a week. That's my personal experience. This matter. We had to go over there and start using pipe. That was the first time I see that somebody in my family could use a pipe to go to the toilet. She's fine now. But I'm trying to tell you that we hear all those things every time. I will feel it's a joke. They are real. Very real. That's personal to me. I just said it generally on the media. So you can know that they are real. So if you visit the hospital, you see them. We had to go to 3 different hospitals. We went to one closer one, then hospital, next one, so on. And these are real stuff. This was the first time I started seeing people could use Pampers. So I'm trying to tell you, you sit down here and say, after all, it's not just going to tell I must defecate. Who told you? You can go there and not be able to defecate. It's possible. And I know some people have tried that, just as if the sea was too strong. That's a sample. So celebrate God for whatever he has done for you. And let us appreciate him because we saw 2022. It's our first class this year. And I want you to know that God is very relevant to our success. When a man lacks the place of relevance with associating with God, he cannot emerge as an elephant in destiny. An elephant in destiny is somebody who is making things happen, who is seen. So show me an elephant, it's because of his relevance. That's what makes him who he is. And that's the presence of the reality. Let's get the reality of God's existence. Today we're going to be giving a gift to the highest recruiter. And someone that brings the highest number of persons here today. He invited someone new. So if you have someone still on his way, follow up on person. You are free to call the person to be, because we're going to do that after the session today. Then whoever follows by the second runner up is going to also get a gift. So we also have the gift already for you. And then also today, kicking off the session, we're going to deal with a particular topic that is talking about gaining momentum. Now, when you talk about momentum, what's momentum generally? I do real estate, fine. I also have a music career that I've not really considered on. And as a brand, I'm called Momentum. That's MV, mass and velocity, right? Yes. So how I call it mass and velocity is, right? See, we had a reason because my younger brothers and sister, then me and V, and another partner. So we are both combination of MV. So we call ourselves Real Lamp, aka Momentum. Now, the fact behind momentum is that you cannot deal in terms of momentum without considering mass and velocity. And velocity has to do with more of like acceleration, right? I guess if I get it correctly, it's more of like the area, like not volume. The mass can talk about the weight, the size. So don't think momentum without considering size and speed. Am I talking to somebody? So let's take it down gradually. We're coming over into I have a lot of stuff to share with us. So it means if I'm to gain momentum in 2022, I will look at how big do I want to be, and how fast do I want to go. Am I talking to somebody? So it means where is the basics of my start? And you cannot deal with those things without looking into analysis. We're coming there. And that is gaining. Gaining means what? Progress without profit, generally. And when you talk about exploits is more of like doing lots of wonderful stuffs, bigger stuffs, greater than it used to be. And if you look at the word 2022, the word 2 years simply means teamwork. So if you cannot succeed in 2022 without teamwork, without togetherness, you gotta look for somebody to house you. That's like you work together with, or you start building one today. Let's run through this quickly. Let's this particular topic stuff I brought up before I go into the slide. And I want us to read it loud and clear. It's very short. You can project this on the screen. People can see it. Now look at it. Can we together? Want to go? If you fail to plan, you just plan to fail. What is your plan for 2022? And that's the question. Because the fact remains, even as we want to gain momentum, which is what we have here, we cannot but work with planning. I want to get bigger, right? How? Okay, I want to fly. How? I want to enter the airplane at least 30 times this year. How? I want to travel to about 17 countries this year. How? Well, stuff like so. These structures, right? You put those things together, and the Bible even said in His Word that we should write down the vision. For those that are listening that are Muslims, we celebrate one of you, another religion. I'm a Christian, so I take my ideology most time from the Bible, and that doesn't show that your faith is not relevant. But what I'm always saying here is that know it that even generally, if you read the Holy Quran, where there's a place that talks about Kosile, you're going to write it down. That if you don't write things down, it will not be relevant. There's a place that they wrote it there. Because I used to go to the mosque also, and I've been there. I've read a lot of books, mad books that you can't even imagine, even from other religions, Judaism and co. Now, but in the scriptures, the Holy Bible itself, is written there that you should write down the vision. What is vision? Vision is what you see, what is to come, right? So if you say you should write down what is to come, you're not so sure of what is going to become, but you are making a step of writing. And making that step of writing is what is referred to as what? The planning motive. And when you put that planning together, it helps you and guides you in what you do. It helps you to know, okay, I don't want to just be here. I want to get this done and all that. Like I used to say that if you don't know where you're going, everywhere will look like what? Like it. That's a fact. And that's the reality of why. Just let's run through this. I'm going to be having this from a slide that is borrowed from Mohammed Albert. So it's this in connection with my slide. I also have mine in front, but I'm going to be taking part of this content here. Let's look at this together. I think I want to stay here. If you read where it's going to, you see what's written here. The quality of your what? Thinking determines the quality of your life. That is why it is written in scripture that as a man thinketh what in his heart, so it is. Now, so it means that if I want to gain momentum in 2022, number one, I should be careful of the quality of my thought. My thought, how I think. Now look at the 80-20% rule. 80% attitude and 20% what? Aptitude. Well, I'm going to appreciate on this when I get into the other slides. But I just want us to know that take this particular word very sensitive. These two very, very critical. That our mind will contribute or will go a long way in quantifying or qualifying the realities of 2022. Yes, I know what I'm saying. There are a lot of things we pray about which is sensitive, but there are many things we must be careful of how we think about them. Let's run to the next slide. Now, the major obstacles to sales success, because I'm looking at it from the aspect of sales generally. The major obstacle to sales success most time, number one is the low self-esteem. Number two is the fear of rejection. Now, these two things are very sensitive. I want to really break some things down. I'm so excited that you guys are here. And those that are watching online, please pay attention. Because I've found out, a lot of people are going to say, because Papa, not just give us a topic of how can make sales, but listen to me, stars and ma. I got loves those topics. We can do that next week, not today. The reason why we need to have a better stand on all these things is because even myself, that I speak most time, talking about all these things, I get to learn more. You have to rebrand my mind and tailor me right if I'm missing it. In the area of, am I missing it that somewhere? What is wrong with me? Because most times, you may be the problem behind the emblem you have. Yes, it is a fact that you are complicated because of things that your thoughts have implicated you with. So your thought is what begat who you are. That is why the scripture says, as a man thinketh what? In his heart, so he is. So it means your thinking is a faculty of your deliverables. Or is the reality, is what determines whether you will be productive or successful in whatever you do. Your thinking. Yes, where you can take your time. Just those that are watching, you can just take your time. Okay, wow. Imagine you are thinking about a lady over time, or a guy over time, or a church over time. If you are not careful with time, you will agree with me, Coach Success, that you will start dreaming that personality or that function. That's what makes a man start dreaming that he got married to a lady who, when it was not God's plan. So it's thought. So even if he has dreamt it, I think he needs to go back to God and ask God, can you give me, can you really confirm it? Maybe in that way. Because it may be a function of your thought. Hey, you thought about so much about your mom. All of a sudden, you start imagining that, could it be this? And then you have a dream of somebody. You see someone that you didn't plan to see. Or because of what? The fact that you were thinking about it. Now let's look at the obstacles generally, because this is a part of your function of your thoughts. Number one is the low self-esteem. Number two, what is the fear of rejection? Now let's look at this together. See this low self-esteem, things that makes this happen, that contributes to it. We have what they call they're not smart enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. Now, if you are not what you feel that will help you actualize your dream or meet your goal, and you have disbelieved yourself, there's every tendency that you may not emerge successful and you may not gain momentum. You will go backward. It happens to people. You start feeling like, how am I sure I'll be able to drive this car? You can drive it, but because of fear, and then it makes you feel as if there's no need. And then what happens to you? It happens to me. It happened to me some time ago. I had to just leave the vehicle. I'm not so sure. When I remember Third Milan Bridge. Even if I'm driving everywhere, I said, because of that Third Milan Bridge, Uber. So it's a function of my mind. So the first time I entered the Third Milan Bridge alone, I had to drive a while. I looked at it, wow. So can I even as fast as this guy? I was not very careful. I had to have the double pointer. So it was a function of my thought. I had to pass it once. That's okay. Wow, I can do it. I tried it again. I've gone. I'm going to come back to that bridge. And guess what? I didn't come back to that bridge. I had to look for another place to pass to. What am I trying to tell you? I'm trying to tell you that most time, one thing that can be an obstacle could be that let's believe in yourself. Now someone says, oh, what is me now? What is training? Is it relevant? Listen to us. It's very relevant. It has affected a lot of people. It affected me too. And I had to deal with it. And I know, even myself here, I'm still dealing with some stuff. Because even if anybody claims to be very powerful, very influential and all that, There's a particular part of him that he will have a little, every human on earth has a little level of low self-esteem. That's why they keep looking up to. It's a level. So you have it. But don't let the level now be the one that will now make you not to emerge successful or gain momentum. Because momentum is built by mass and velocity. Speed is involved and size is involved. So look at this now together. I'm not pretty enough. Maybe this guy closed a deal because of he's more beautiful or more handsome than me. Oh, don't you see? He has white beard, so they respect him more. They won't respect me. So you feel now see my big brother here. He has white beard. He looks so nice on him. Oh, maybe because she was looking like a banker, or maybe because I wore native, or my native is so. Or could it be my eyes? So they don't see that part, so they feel they are not good enough for sales to happen. Am I talking to somebody? So it happens a lot of people actually. So we need to turn that off. We need to change that part. And because some of us who are doing very well with marketing are having issues with the turnovers because of our esteem, self-esteem. When you have low self-esteem, it affects you. It's like when the devil tells somebody, you cannot be successful. Don't you see? You are not a graduate. Don't you see? That guy had 2 diplomas, 4 BSc, and 7 masters. How do you think you can compete with him? When the God we serve is a God that makes things happen. So it is our mind. Then instead of you saying, okay, what about Bill Gates? Who is the biggest guy? Who is a dropout? What about Steve Jobs? He will not remind you those things. So how do you deal with this sometimes? Read good books. Yes, you have to deal with them. Then you tell yourself, I'm good enough. Then build yourself and feel good. You build self-confidence. That's why some ladies don't get married also. Because they have looked down on themselves. Not good enough. So you guys can go. You know, it's all of you. They will always ask out. Whenever we're passing, they don't ask me out. It is her. The expectation of the right choice shall not be cut off. It is your expectation. What is right choice? Right choices. Even though you make the best choices on earth, your expectation is a factor. If you expect her, may not be called, it will have generally fear of rejection. Look at that. Bad, dumb, lazy. It gets you to make negative decisions. You want to try it. You feel as if you're not good enough. That what if I share this flyer now? What was the other day? You say you want to make sales. All of them watching me online. Enugu, Asaba. And this is Lagos. He said, you want to make a sale. You want to sell. Good. And I said, go to the car park. Many of them are here. They are going to Enugu. Take the Enugu flyers, like those normal ones, and take them to the park and share them every morning by 5:30 a.m. Do that for 1 week, and let's see if you will not have sales. I said it. Some people tried it. Some people actually gave up after. They said, how can I do this thing? How am I sure that they will buy? Fear of rejection. What they tell me that, do you want to tell me? It's my state now. Where are you from? So it is not a function of those things. It's a matter of realities of your mind. Can I even choose? There's not much time. Now let's deal with this area of low self-esteem, because I'm still on that quickly. Why are you talking about this area? Listen, because you have actually a lot of people. You have all the skills, everything, but you don't believe you can. Do you know sometimes when it comes to fighting, when we're younger, you see a small child, you just see the guy big size. See, the small child will run back. He's scared because of his size. But you see one that guy, one small child just coming like this. Don't try it with me, sir. I'm looking at his height. And you end up that small guy beats that big guy. What happened there? He'll beat himself. It's the mind. You want to carry this heavy chair. You don't carry it because of muscle. It is your mind. So it's a function of all those. So look at that. So translate into feeling of inferiority, unworthiness, and undeserving. Well, if you're having this area to struggle with, you cannot gain momentum. You talk about gaining momentum in 2022? Okay. You really need to deal with all this. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to myself. You need to understand where you have to deal with inferiority complex. I don't have the best clothes, so am I sure I'm going to be near the meeting? I put it to some people today that are listening to me. They may have not come for the meeting because they feel they don't have enough shirts. Yes. Some people don't come for marketing because they don't have a good shoe. Or side tour. They don't want to attend because they feel their shoe is not good enough. Why somebody comes there with a palm and is there and is making sales from his first move? I saw a video yesterday. I don't know. I think thank God you just walked in. saw the video yesterday of a man who went for side tour with what? Scratches. Did you see that? You saw the video? Now, so with scratches. Now, someone say, he felt so, I don't know, Mr. Success. How do you tell somebody, people that are watching me online, how do you tell somebody that you are coming for a program and you just went there with scratches and you're going there for a tour? A tour is made for walking. But this person said, I don't give a damn to that. I am not inferior. I can make it happen. See, had that confidence. So how many of us feel we deserve it? Overcome. How many of us can learn to start being authentic? Say what you mean and mean what you say in 2022. For you to get momentum, these are functions. These are the things. 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. However it goes, as long as it is that number, it works. It is a function of dealing. Let's run through quickly. A fear of rejection. Fear of rejection is an acquired fear. How do you get fear rejection? Acquired fear means that what? You cannot acquire what you don't inquire. Can I talk to somebody? So it means it's a function of listening. A lady went to the hospital. She was normal before she left there. Went there. As she started attending antenatal, all of a sudden she started talking to me that, how is CS like? How is CS? She started asking me CS. I said, why are you talking about CS? You don't have CS. You see, all the people I saw there, they were just sharing their experiences on what? CS. That's the serious session. I thought that you wouldn't have CS. She later had CS. You know what happened to her? Because of the fact that she felt that was the system. So, all these things can be acquired by hearing. Faith comes by hearing. Fear comes by hearing too. Hey, do you know that the Milan Bridge, they told us that time, is going to Somersault soon? No, I had it. Whenever I'm passing, I'm like, are you sure you know Somersault? Let me pass voice Somersault. That's his mindset. I would have not had it, that better. So be careful of what you hear in 2022, else you may leave real estate. Can I talk to somebody that's listening to me? You may leave it. They will tell you that, no, without you having this permit, you cannot market land again. Oh, those that have not made sales, so that cannot, you will start giving up. But if you can deal with what you hear, you'll be able to manage rejection. Overcome. You can achieve any success in selling you cannot achieve any success in selling, as in sales, until you eradicate fear. Your fear. So you have to overcome it. Do the thing you fear, and death of fear in certain. That you have to what? Come and confront your what? Fears. And what if I go early in the morning now and they steal my phone? That's what I told him to go and market early in the morning. Someone said he will steal his phone. What stop you from leaving your phone at home? Leave all your phones at home and just come out with flyers. Let them steal the flyers. Impossible. So it is confronting them. I'm talking to someone that should start tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Saturday. Early in the morning, rush to the park with the flyers. Take enough flyers and tell me if I will come here next time. You do not give me testimony. I put it to you. I have seen people that have started making sense with those things. They are here too. I didn't see them in this class today. Take the flyers. Park, plenty park there. Focus on that place and see if you won't get sick. See that? The best way to overcome fear of rejection is to learn to speak on your feet. Stop being shy. Build self-worth. Start standing up to talk. All right, rehearse at home. When you rehearse a lot of stuff, it gives you confidence. Because you cannot emerge success without what? Confronting your fear. And let's run to this one about self-image modification. These are sensitive matters, please. You were talking about gaining momentum. And I told you momentum is mass times velocity. That's the formula, right? MV. Mass has to do with size. You talk about velocity, speed. So how big do you want to be in 2022? Then how fast do you want to go? You want to sell your first plot in November? Or now? It depends. Say, it's too early to be making sales. All the people now, school fees day. Who says you should help them think? Don't help them but think. I say, I'm thinking for the parents. They have a lot of things to do. Forget about them. A client that just made an payment of 2 million for a land that we have not launched. So people have money. The money is just there. We're waiting for the estate to be low, and then let me collect my commission. We still have more coming in, like 10 million, 7 million payments. So I'm wondering, people say they used to do school fees on January. Why is it that this will have plenty of money in January? It's because my mind says that I must make sales. It's a function of that. Self-image modification. See yourself as self-employed. It makes you be in charge. Become a strategic thinker in sales. Get the job done and be the best. This is very important. And this. All these ones will follow by this. Seek first the kingdom of being self-employed. And all this will follow. How do I mean? You will see yourself that I am the one responsible for my life. If I don't make sales, I don't pay school fees. I don't make sales, I don't get house rent. If I don't make sales, you will take sales serious. Some people are not serious with sales until the house rent is due. They are eating everything, enjoying everything. They don't take the attention. They don't edit themselves. Their lifestyle. Must you wear every hair? I'm getting that. Must you buy every shoe? That girl, she just bought iPhone. And me, I've been using this Android every time. I need to get to a level 2. Who told you to compete with her? This is not a year to compete with people. It's a year to compete with yourself. And how do you get that done? You deal with that by, first of all, understanding yourself and focusing on yourself. Don't focus on people. You cannot gain momentum when you are looking at others because you will not understand yourself. That's it. I'm telling you. Let's run quickly. Self-image modification. What is the golden rule of selling? Sell to others as you like them to sell to you. Number one, golden rule. Golden rule success professionals try to take care of clients by treating them the way they would like to be treated. You pay attention to how you talk to people. Nice. Hey, I want to really settle down this year. Where you cannot settle down if you talk to people anyhow. Those are watching online. I've spoken lies in a trade before. And Mr. Sosa, I got something, coach. Somebody called me. I said, you know that training you taught, that it's his own company, that training made him to learn how to manage relationship. That his problem was not the matter of sales. He doesn't know how to manage relationship. That please, I should keep it up. It means that some of these classes we're having here is not only about selling alone. You can also blow up your mind and put you in a better state. See, the state of your mind can determine the state of your life. State of your mind is sensitive. When the devil wants to finish a man, he enters the mind. That's all. He wants to finish the guy's destiny. Just enter his mind. Tell him how useless he is. And the fact that he can never have diploma in his life. That WAEC is their destiny in their family. Whereas somebody without WAEC, just primary 2, is already having 5 estates everywhere. And all of us, they join. Can we help market? Because he could say, tell your neighbor, there's difference between looking and seeing. Majority of us are looking, they don't see. Let's leave this part. What's here? Golden rule salesperson doesn't help clients because she expects clients to help her. She does it because it's the way she does business. She treats business as well, reality. Like King Wallace of blessed memory. Being unselfish enough helps you achieve your selfish goals. Can I talk to somebody? I like this particular one. Look at it here. Being what? Unselfish enough help you to what? Oh, you hear that? So it means that a place whereby you just love to just be serving. With time, you are meeting a need, and things are meeting just like an intercessor. Praying for everybody. And God is managing his life. We have to be wise anyway. We're doing so, but in doing all those things, he has to manage some part of his life. It's critical. Let's run to please. Level of selling. Please, I have a lot to explain to us. I know the slide I joined together. I'm taking this from Mohammed Harbu, so I've acknowledged him already. This is level of selling. More commodity. We're going to explain. I think I have some of them written somewhere to explain the details somewhere. Commodity, serving the wants, enhancing the need. So you serve wants, you don't serve needs. You enhance needs, right? This is the experience with your business. You have to look into all these areas. You need to understand the selling processes you have in 2022 for you to do well. Commodity, what's commodity generally? It's the product, right? The product. I don't want to go too deep there. Serving the wants, enhancing the need, then the experience with the business you do. Generally. Transformation of customer lifestyle. Well, I think we'll go deeper when going to the next slide. So also we'll explain by the side. Can I run? The realities of today's selling environment. The secret to selling is never in the selling. Instead, it's always in a continuous act of what? Prospecting. That means do not focus on the what? The end product. Focus on the process. I'm doing this consistently. Understand? So, what's your process? Don't worry that I want to sell 5 plots. So 5 plots must come. No. It's good. That is faith. I like that. But don't be too spiritual here for success. Concentrate. Look at the strategies. Test mold them. Put them in mode in captions. I've done this. I've done this. I have to wake up by 5:30. Okay, 4 a.m. I gotta pray 30 minutes. 5 o'clock I'm out. To the park 5:30. I share. 7 o'clock I'm back. I'm back. Then go back. So you are focusing on those particular process. I say, Father, I'm doing this. Help. Don't say I'm doing this so I can have five plots. So you're not focused on 5 plots, forgetting the process. You will miss them. You miss them. So seeking selling is not in the selling. Is what? In the what? Prospecting. And prospect as suspect. You must position yourself, position your organization, and position your what? Your product correctly in the mind of the what? The buyer. That means you have to pay attention that prospects are busy. Look for a way to enter into them. You know, I once had a guy like that who joined ushering department in our church. Should I call his name? so he joined the ushering department, not because he really wanted to work for God, but he's a pastor now, though. I think he became a deacon and become a pastor. That's what happened to him. He joined because he was interested in a lady who is in the ushering department. So how do I get to be seen consistently? I know some people are also in church doing choristry. I think I call it choristry. Ministering as a choristers. Because they want to be seen. Once it's their time to minister, they deliberately go straight to them. And they are there. They don't hide anywhere. So they can see their faces. So that the husband can ask. So positioning your product. You are the first product. You position yourself well. Let them see you. Look nice. You don't really need to have the best to look the best. That's the truth. You don't need to what? To have the best to look the best. So you must position yourself. And then because these people are busy. I don't mean busy does not mean just activity. It means that they don't really pay attention to you until you catch their mind. If you see that the man's status is always comedy, look for comedy of real estate and enter in. If he likes women so much, look for a sexy babe dancing and twerking by the side and put the Enugu land by the side. He's real. You need to touch him. I have people that they don't follow any account that is not seductive. It's not as if they love sex. They just feel that it has a way of calming them down. So they go there and watch it. Oh, really? If there are some things I will not pay attention to until it looks a bit sweet looking. Come for an interview and looking so funny. I don't need to listen to you, even as born again as I am. If there's a packaging, you must have generally. You must enter the place, right? Because you must enter the mind. I mean to say, this is the place. To sell successfully, you must be in front of qualified prospects. When she is ready to buy, not when you need to make a sale. Please listen to this now. It's not about what? It's not about what? When. See that there? It's not about what? When you need to make a sale. It's about what? Your client. So look for prospects who you feel are ready. And you have to learn to start qualifying your prospect. So don't waste time. So I don't start wasting all our money and our efforts. Market to a guy that is interested in just sleeping with you. Or marketing to a man who is just interested in clubbing. Side chick. Or marketing to a lady who just wants you around because her husband is far. Position yourself to people who don't really need you now. They will need you later. Know how to manage every process and every progress. You cannot gain momentum without considering the reality of today's selling environment, the environment where we are. Prospect must believe you have something important to offer. You have to make them believe. You have to start deliberately. Being trusted is more important than being liked. And I'm liked so much, but they may not trust you. They just like you. You got to build trust with time. And building trust requires more of what? Consistency of that thing that you feel people are not watching. Someone is watching you somewhere by the side. I told someone the other day that, we may think that people are not seeing us. They're seeing us. They're watching you. They know you. I got to know one day when I went somewhere. In the very night, I just passed. Someone was like, Coach. I said, they know me yet. So people are watching. Someone said, I see all your posts for the last 2 years. Are you serious? I don't know. So people that you feel they are not paying attention to what you are pushing are looking at you. You know. They are watching whether they even watch him and they pay attention that she has joined real estate. Even family members. Let's see how he's going to dress. As his dress change or his dress is still the same. They are watching. They may be doing some funny stuff, but the fact is that they are watching you. Pay attention to the place of building trust. It's very important and sensitive. Person will buy to solve their problems, not your problem. Stop telling a client that, please, I want you to please buy so I can meet my target. Don't focus on that. It's not bad to tell a prospect that, anyway, that I want you to buy because I have target, but do not focus on that. I've observed lately that if you're telling a client, hey, I want you to buy so I can meet my target, so we now say, imagine, okay, how can I even also meet my target too with you? So let us have, so it's mutual. Yes, it's mutual. Well, I won't share some other funny experiences personally from me, but it should make you understand that they are clients who don't care about your need. They don't give a damn to whatever you're thinking or whatever your plan is. Do they need it? They don't need it. Get out of my office. You're not making any sense because they don't need it. So how do you make them need it? Look around. When you enter into an office and you see the top, you see family. Wow, your wife is really so beautiful. What is she into? Ask questions. Oh, she's a teacher. Oh, really? Wow, a school's on the island, on the mainland. Get into them. Wow, I like this. This guy looks like, I just like this, your son. Is it the first or the third? How many children you have? Now you know that they have 3 children and there's a wife, teacher. You go back and leave them and go and think. He has a wife who is a teacher in a school. Let me package the land for commercial plot for their school. Then, when is the birthday of these children? We don't know. Can they buy for the children? You need to go back and think. You don't close every deal there. Because they don't need it. They are not seeing a need. Have you thinking of someone just say, okay, I like them. They not come back again the next day. So when I saw your family the other day, I loved your family. And I just couldn't sleep. You have to learn how to toast a client. You have to have sweet mouth. I just couldn't sleep. That when I see the picture of your wife and the family, I just can't get over it. I feel the estate cannot do without them. I was thinking, what if Timothy has a plot here on his birthday? Or if you give all your children plots of land this year on all their birthdays? Say, I never thought of that. And I've been imagining what I'm going to give them this year. You went back home to imagine what to say. See? And I was imagining what you can give to your spouse, your wife on Christmas Day. Hey, you have to be careful. No, if it's a man, if it's a woman, it's better. You are saying you cannot get over the wife out of the mind. Say, what's wrong with this guy? He saw my wife picture. I cannot get over mine. Is he okay? So he's in love with my wife or what? And he come here to tell me. So I'm giving an instance, right? So just now to paint you pictures, how to go about it generally. Where's that stuff again? Oh, so I will try to make your product a commodity. Yes, a commodity that's not really it's a product. Yes, that's not so needed like another. So consider those areas. There is less margin for error than ever before. There's less margin for error. Mostly, let's run through quickly. That's on the area of the realities of the environment, the selling environment we have currently, generally. These are what is trending. So you have to consider them. I know that they can affect your selling, generally. Customer types. There are consumers, there's wholesales or retailers, and their business customers. Know that there are different kind of mindset. So the kind of business the man or the woman does determine how she relates with you. I'm going to explain better here in the other parts on the three different types. So this is consumers. Someone that is selling Ayola Pondo Yam now is a what? He's selling what? Consumable, right? So they can eat those things. Or people who you are marketing to, they may not be, they are not needed to be marketed to. They should be recruited. Why focus on somebody who you are looking at the signs and possibility that this person will not buy the land? This person is interested more in what? In the money. He's always asking questions that, so how does this business, does it pay? You're talking to a client to buy a plot of land and telling him, does it pay? You know, the real estate business, how is it like? He's asking questions and you are not even seeing it. It will make that man to go and register under somebody else in that company and you are just led by the side. You're not seeing one in the office. I'm telling you to come and buy land. What are you doing here? Because of what? He was not there to become a client. He wants to also enjoy what you are enjoying. That's why there's sometimes we have to, when you are interviewing somebody, women know this secret. You're interviewing a house girl, and the house girl is talking too much things that look like she may end up becoming the second wife. Then you are like, you're not paying attention. And then you employ her without paying attention. And truly, she becomes second wife. See, this is very sensitive. Let's on the business customer. So I have the one I want to focus on. She wants answers to 4 questions before committing to buy. These are things that are in the mind. See the formula here. Value is equals to quality plus service up divided by the cost. I think you have to write this in somewhere. This is mathematics now brought into real estate marketing. What is the value equation? You know, take that. Sir, how much do I get back? That's what return on investment. How soon do I get back? Okay, I should pay little by little. How do I pay? How flexible it is? Can consider in those areas. How sure can I be that I will actually enjoy the bottom line financial benefit that you're offering? The risk management. Well, you cannot go wrong. Your price is actually going to go up because of the location. This is close to the airport. Land here that we are selling for you for so amount now. We sold it for 500,000 before. It's 1.8 now. Last year. Now it's 4.5 million. If you buy now, by the end of next year, it's 7 million naira. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Because one, the areas is developing, we would have done the gate out. So you are explaining to them, consider all these things so you can know how to talk to the client. If you want to win a girl's or a lady's heart, you must look for the right things she needs to hear. So a prospect is like a woman. And so you want to win their heart, a customer that's interested in what? In how, you know, that's what we call the business customer. Interested in the money part of it, but he doesn't want to be a realtor. Because if you don't explain this to him, he will look for a way to start becoming a developer. That's why I'll put it to you. There's somebody here. They marketed to somebody for to buy land. And basically started saying that he has one land somewhere. I don't know if it happened to anybody here. I have one land somewhere that can he start selling to? I don't know anybody here. He said, okay, you're a good marketer. You know what? I have opportunity for you. I have some land somewhere. Can we turn them to estates? It happens. You know what? He's a business customer. He's listening to what you're saying, but he doesn't get to what you're saying until he's going to pay him money immediately or with time. And he knows the time is going to pay him. Free plus a profit. Let's run through. Doctor of selling. Any doctor follows an established procedure consisting of 3 steps. See, I am more into the aspect of selling because when we are dealing with marketing or we have consultants who are there to consult for us to make sales, then they must understand the principle of selling first. Else, they will not do well. If they don't even understand selling, then how can they even gain momentum? They cannot be coming with time. They will start giving up on themselves. So the area of establishing these streets is very sensitive. The examination, I think I have the first one I had is the examination. The place of identifying the product and understanding it well. I need to understand this area. So for you to succeed well or emerge as someone that is productive or to gain momentum, to do better in 2022, You have to learn to become a doctor. Doctor, like you have to understand psychology. You have to see yourself as a doctor. I'm a doctor of real estate. So you have to start learning more. You learn more. I want to know much about where they buy the land, how they go about it, where's the picture there, and, what's the meaning of Enugu in Igbo land? Enugu. It's someone that's asking, Enugu. I like that place, but what's the meaning of Enugu, Seth? He's not buying Enugu, he wants to buy another land, but he's asking you, can you tell what's the meaning of Enugu? And that may be the first part you will need to deal with him, so you guys can start talking. Enu means what? Top of a what? Of a. So it's okay. So this is meaning. I know what has taught me this, so he doesn't forget you. Pick up that stuff you said earlier. Can you get this thing, please? Extend quickly. Examination, diagnosis. This treatment, please take it down. To become a doctor of sales. Examination, diagnosis, and what? And prescription, yes. And prescription, what you prescribe your drugs, medication. Can I get this? Is it not next step? You use the escape button. Okay, touches it. Okay. Oh, this is an Oibolic television. We have advanced. It's really a great year. Okay. So is it showing up? Can you project that quickly? Okay, we just want to get this up on the screen. So examination. Then we have what? What's the next one again? Diagnosis. Then what's again? Prescription. Is that what doctor does now? First of all, ask you a question. How your neck they do you? Say, one kind. And really, come go and do a test. You already told them the symptoms. They have an idea. They know, okay, this one could be malaria. But they want the word confirm. They have to what? Diagnose you. Diagnosis to check you. Okay, now diagnosis plus what? The first one. Examination. Together. When I'm done with that, I cannot do what we call prescription. So that means you have to pay attention to analysis. Because these treatments are analysis. Can I get the screen on quickly? What's going on? So analysis. Just use escape. Okay. Let's go down for the media to come up. Okay. Examination, right? Diagnosis. Prescription. Look at the lady. This lady, she always say, is the land affordable? Is the land affordable? So I'm looking at her. The way I spoke to this lady, with your questionnaire in your mind, this lady wants a land that is very affordable. And then she wants the land not to be anywhere in Lagos. She wants it in the east. Or she doesn't want east. She wants anywhere outside Nigeria. She's located. She doesn't want anything. She doesn't believe in Nigeria. So it means that this client I'm talking to, he wants to buy land. But he doesn't want to buy anything within Nigeria, or except it's tied to foreign. So it means that client will only buy a property that is tailored with advancement of maybe the return on investment with respect to what? An investment in Nigeria. That is not from Nigeria. Hey, Chinese people are doing projects. They're really China. Let's go and partner. They want to partner. But this estate, no, please leave it. It's estate in Nigeria. They're not interested. There are clients like that. So I want to invest here. Oh, they are building to sell. Oh, let me buy. Can I pay? I don't want to own anything. Let me just pay. Can you give me buy to sell? You know what buy to sell? Can I just collect my money back? That's what I want to do. Like MLM. Is it MMM or MLM those days? MMM. Let me put the money here. Okay, you say if I put 2 million now, by the end of the year, I'll get 5 million now. At the line just go to 5 million now. They go, I want to sell. I don't want to keep it again. They know the land is genuine, but they don't care in owning it. How do you know that I'm client now? You have to understand they examine them. Examination has to do with examining someone. And so let's run through. Oh yeah, F5. Just press F5 sir. See, we are going to 54 and we still do 16. Can we run? This is long. Just F5, sir. Oh, it's hanging. Receive it. Thank you. Legede. Speak tongue sometime. Next slide. Just post it to about side 16, 17 where we are. 16. It's okay. It's fine. And this way, next slide. Thank you. Just as a doctor would insist upon a complex examination before drawing any conclusion or making any recommendation, you must do the same with your prospect. So you don't run up and down this year. So you know when it's like, it's not a serious time. I don't need him. So during the information gather process, discipline yourself to hold back from talking about your product or making any recommendation. Don't tell him anything to buy a land. So you have to see, that means you cannot do well in this area of what? Examining without what? Discipline. You discipline yourself, I say. Don't say, okay, Vatican Estate, Asaba, Enugu, you are too fast, you are too forward. It's what he's saying. That don't say anything. I want just make him to buy. What if he goes now? He doesn't have time. Forget about that. Get to know him. You have to just get to understand his fear. That's what happens to someone. You're talking to the client is saying, look at this one. I bought many the other day, have not been allocated. Do you know how many land I have? He's talking nonsense. You just get out of my office. You would have listened to him. So you can be able to settle the matter behind why he would buy or not buy. Are we together? Let's run through quickly. Number 2, diagnosis. In this stage, take all the information that the customer has given you and double check it with him. You then share with the customer what you believe his real want or need is and how it could be satisfied. Oh, from what you said, sir, I won't like you to buy a product again that you won't get allocation immediately, and a property that do not have a CFO, so that will salvage the place of having to buy a property and you're not allocated, or the land is not taken by the government. So why not buy something like this? And please, sir, if you want to achieve this last stuff, you cannot buy a property that is less than 5 million, because 800,000 land and 1.5 will be only this level of title. And since you said you want to develop immediately, then this is what I feel you should go for. You are speaking with because of what you've spoken to him earlier from diagnosis, and then you've entered into you've entered from diagnosis. You are going to the level of what? From analysis. You know, how do we say for examination to diagnosis. So you are now looking at the area of trying to make a function of what you have gathered from what you have said. This is actually more of the mind, and also you then share with the customer what you believe. So it is relating back to this other part. Where is it? To the area of examination. You pick it up to information. Like, how do you do examination? You can use what they call the questionnaire. Where do you want to buy? If you want to buy land, where will you have bought? Have you ever been duped of real estate? Yes or no? Put it. If yes, do you mind to say the name of the company? Which state? You fill the form. Can you just fill this for me? You can try to do a questionnaire this year with some of your clients. Don't sell to them immediately and see what they're going to say. From there, you cannot know, okay, this is their problem. So look for a questionnaire that can work for the kind of people that have been working with you. Then prescription is the last part. Only after you have done a thorough examination and both discussed and agreed upon diagnosis with the customer, then you can now move to the third phase. You recommend your product as the ideal treatment. Are we talking? So it means that you have spoken to him, he has told you what he wants, and you say, okay, I'll revert. Even if you have the answer, don't revert. Wait a little bit. Give me 1 hour, sir. Pay attention little by little. I have a client with me now that the last time I gave him everything he needed, he didn't say anything. But I just said, wait, I'll give you feedback in 24 hours. In 24 hours, I got back to him. He took it serious. People don't want to see you as being desperate. And if you try being desperate sometimes, it makes you lose the sale. So be a doctor of selling, you have to understand how to go about managing this part. Before recommendation, there must be what? Examination and what? And diagnosis. So this is what? Prescription, that's recommendation. And also your product become what? The treatment. That means every client has a problem or is a problem. So you have to meet that need. Because the fact that you don't have it makes it what? Like it's a need. Let's run through quickly. The impact system. The impact system is very sensitive. I think this is the area of a structure put together when trying to build sales. Investigate, meet your prospect, probe, apply the solution, convince, tie it up. I will explain more when I go into number 1. Investigate. Please look at all this. You want to write this down? You want to write all this down? Okay, can take it down. I'll be taking them one by one. I'm still good about 59. I'm just 18. So I'll be very, very fast. Just take this down, please, if you're still writing. Now, you agree with me that what I'm teaching is born with the areas of the measures of how you can build your sales and not how not to sell and miss. Market and miss. You can't sell and miss. But you can actually market and miss. Your market is somebody who don't really need what you're selling. or don't understand what you're saying. I'm talking to everybody here now, and they're like, show us GG, show, can we see NPC? That's okay. I mean, I've not made them understand why they should listen to this yet. But when they understand, okay, oh, we need, you can go back to those areas, because even if we market to everybody, they may not still buy if we don't know what they really need. Because what we are marketing to them does not meet the need. And there's a way to make the clients that do not need your product to need it. That if you can make him see the need. Let's run through. Gather sufficient information about the market. You have to understand the competitors this year. Know who is marketing, who is selling. Oh, you see an estate there. Oh, this Vatican this year. Enugu. Which estate is this one again? Selling for 5 million. Our one is 4.8. Okay, this is another reason why we can sell faster. This one is not gated. Our one has gates. So you are giving your number of possible prospects. Understand that this is very sensitive. You also need to understand who is marketing what you're still marketing. And you also have to pay attention to the people that are like realtors, because you're like your competitors. This person is sitting close to you now. He's marketing the same land as marketing. And he's marketing at the same place. You're marketing, for instance. It's okay. If this person is marketing on GG, is he boosting his ad? Let me boost my ad personally for myself so I can have more advantage over the person. So number of possible prospects is more about how many people see your post. How can you increase them? How many flyers do you share in a week? How many calls do you get back? Like, why is it that you get only 1 call when you share 10 flyers? That means something is wrong. Okay, what can you do differently? Gather sufficient information. That's investigate. You have to investigate yourself, your product. You cannot do all this without analysis. Gather information about the prospects, offers, users, internal advocate, decision maker. Check the phone number that was sent to you. Check. Some of you, look at it. Let me show you. I was chatting with a client who I claim to be a client. I never wanted to go and check his WhatsApp to see whether me and him are in any group together. Now this happens to realtors. They are not careful. And let me even check this guy to see whether we're in any group together. I found him in one of the real estate company group. What does it tell me? He has understanding of what? Real estate. Why is this getting in Gracias? And he wants to buy Zalala. That means he knows. So what is he trying to do all this why? I'm getting sense. So he knows, you don't know what do I do next to know how to manage him. So are you a realtor? Are you this? So you know you can, so you don't go and start having faith in 5 plots to be sold. As well, very crazy. I'm going for inspection tomorrow. Will you be there 7:30 a.m.? He said, yes, I'm going to be there. You go there. Whereas he doesn't want to buy land. He wants to open his own real estate company. He wants to gather information. All he needs to know the price is doing what they call that thing. When you are going to market, I don't want to buy it. You just want to look at everything. Window shopping, land shopping. Okay. Windows shopping, Windows land shopping. What are we going to call it? Sensitive. So know them. I know who can make the decision. Whenever you're talking to this client, I'm saying, well, most of the land I bought is my wife that inspect them. Then my wife have to give this. He's always say, my wife. What does he tell you? The decision maker of the buying is who? His wife. So don't waste your time marketing him. Forget about him. Look at him and look for the wife. I saw this stuff online. I bought one for your wife too. Send it home. Who is always buying me? Who bought us this stuff? And then, or you're buying a hamper at the end of the year. The man, I bought one land from you. So you have a little commission. You're giving them a hamper because of you know that you want to target the wife. You make sure the things inside the hamper are more of the things that the wife will use than the things of the man. People like me, I don't use anything. I want to get my house, put everything there that the wife will use. As you bring everything in my house, carry them. Can you take all of my needs? I don't need it. There are too many gifts. They carry them. The things I will appreciate more is when I see on the children. Oh wow. Oh, I can cut it. Is it in the hamper too? Oh, this in the hamper. I will appreciate that. Come sit down. You know, explain with it. Wife will appreciate that. There's soap here. There's one thing, dishes washer. So it's okay. I got this thing from. So you are targeting. I told some people the other day that be ready for you have to be deliberate. Have sticker. Will you be a landlord in my estate in 2022. Small sticker, gum it in the bottle of granite. Adam join. So as I'm playing, you can do something creative. I'm not teaching China marketing today. I'm going to the area that you need to look into yourself being a doctor of sales. I need to check yourself, checkmating yourself. And you cannot do that well from this part. Look how I have here. In the area of the impact system, I think is what I have. Sorry. In the impact system, after becoming a doctor, one is to investigate yourself. Get a face-to-face appointment with a qualified prospect. Look for it to see him. Make a pick-up plan. Position yourself properly. If you don't know the client you're going to go and meet, you may not know how to position yourself. The man you're going to go and meet doesn't send pastors. Doesn't believe in anything God. In fact, you've heard that he drove people that came to talk about him about God out of his office. So why will you wear born again cloth? The man is an alpha. And you now work with him. And what here? Jesus is the Son of God. I wrote it. I went straight to his office. I know if God be for me, who shall be against me? I know that part. No problem. But he may be sent out first. Do you want to go through tribulation in selling? I don't need it. Let me do the needful. So go and look for a cap. Like Muslim cloth. And wear your, what's that long one? Kaftan. Is it kaftan? What's that long? Jalama, right? Wear it, I have it. Wear it straight and wear a nice palm. If possible, wear the Mecca cloth too and just go there. The woman, native now. Yes, no, don't wear hijab. Not you. You know, hijab means something. It has a meaning. So it has a meaning. There's a particular level before you can get that. There are things you do. It's a process. So you know what to wear. I'm only saying that pay attention to the place of investigating what is involved with selling for you to do better. Why is it that they're not calling you for the job? Pay attention to why. It will help you in making a better plan. You want to do better in 2022. Even myself, pay attention to this area. Meet your prospects. See the project face what to face in what in motion. This is the interaction that launches the sales process. It takes about 20 to 40 seconds. It is critical to the sales process when you meet them. Because they see you, I've seen him before. It's to trust you. Look at these two things here. When you meet your prospects, ask your approach like, I went to meet my prospects and I wear mini skirt. What do you think? Not just saying, leave this real estate alone there. Eh? What about you? Because of the way you look. Say, no, consider here. You're looking that way. Being positive and being open, being positive builds trust, I mean to say. And it makes the person to you, speaking to you. When you are negative, I don't believe in all this. You are too negative. I don't like sports. And don't tell a client the first time you just met him, I don't like some things. So now I'm open to learning. Don't tell him I don't like sports. So I don't like sports. I don't really like all this Chelsea and Barcelona and Arsenal. Say, hey, that's my club. He's a stupid guy. Get out of his office. He doesn't like my club. Some people pay attention seriously. How about one guy in my church? He plays the drum. Whether they are giving Holy Communion in church, as long as these people are playing, it's not coming. If they beat his people, no eating. People take those things serious. I like blue colors and I hate blue. Someone just tell you that stupid guy is my enemy because he hates blue. You're not careful sometimes you speak, the way you speak. I say, I don't like this. I don't like anything cult. I made better talking to his maybe one cult person. Who says why don't stay away from talking about those things? Don't tell clients things you don't like at the beginning. Opening to learning, well, church, marks, I can go anywhere. Leave it like that. Don't say, no, I believe only in what God says. Don't like anything not Christianic is demonic. I just say, this guy is my enemy. God, where his hand. It affects He will not say anything. He just look at you like, how like me, I just laugh. So it's good. So where are your flyers? I'm kind of busy now. I'll call you later in the day. I take your flyers. Get out of my office quickly. That's what I'm saying. You just leave. I just squeeze it and put it in the trash. That guy doesn't like people like me. So why does he want me? He's sensitive. It's a bad approach. Is what I'm trying to say. Look at that here. Also, there's small talks. It's not, see, talking nonsense. 95% of the talking we do, nonsense. Benefit, claim. You want to claim that you are the one that did it. Instead of celebrate that, you are very important in this deal. Without you are celebrating him. Why is that you give the KBSC and start hailing him? And he gets up and spray his salary. Spray the money you want to give as school fees. Look at what? The praises. Questions. Quality. So look at this here. So all these are very sensitive. Let's run through quickly. The best approach is statement of intention followed by primary bonding statement. Remember, if you cannot sell yourself, you will not sell what? Anything. Remember what I said? I'm very good. There's this man who was duped of real estate. I sold to him and he's doing well today. Look for stories that even though it's like a lie, have them packaged somewhere, keep them somewhere. You bring them from the fridge where there is need to see them. And you make sure that they have stick to your memory. So you don't say something opposite. One day. He'll ask you, you once told me about your brother who bought land in Vatican estate. He bought 2 plots. Remember you said it and always keep saying it. I said, no, my brother didn't buy. I said, no, but this guy he said, no, wait. Wait, I recorded it. I'm telling you, that client that I recorded this thing when this guy said it. Look at my time. So this guy doesn't mean whatever he says. He doesn't say what it means. So he was lying to me, so I can buy. How am I sure what he's telling me now is true? So the way that if you must say anything as an example, have it stored for the example forever. Oh, what happened again? The lights. Okay, let me go back to. I think I've seen the reason why I went back. Good. If you cannot sell yourself, you will not sell anything. To have your prospect identify, verbalize, and discuss. To have your prospect identify, verbalize, and discuss her needs, wants, and desires. Different people buy the same product for different reasons. I think that's the right word to say. So people don't buy the same product for the same reasons. Hey, that guy bought for his children. Must I buy for my kids too? I'm not buying for that. You gotta probe it quickly. Sensitive. People buy for different reasons. One of my clients bought it for his son, and you can also give it to your wife. It depends as a gift. Doesn't mean you buy for your son too, because they don't have children. They don't want to hear talk. And when you talk about children, they get angry. Right? As children, not having a child. So you remind them that they don't have children. So give your kids a 5 plot of land in our estate. And the guy you made him start crying when he left there. So now, different people buy the same product for different reasons. Well, I think it should be noted. That's a problem. It's okay. Types of question. Problem resolution questions. When you want to probe. Agitation questions. Social and feeling-based question. Feeling-based. That's mutual. Feature benefit question. Yes or no questions. Do you have a real estate investment in Nigeria? Yes or no, sir? Yes. When you bought real estate the first time, how was it like to you? Ask him. Well, no, all these companies out there, I had to pay for this, pay for that. I didn't like it. That means this client doesn't like a lot that they will pay for survey, develop everything. Just gather everything before you go and meet. See, I hate that part of real estate marketing. Can't just tell me the amount. Just tell him, sir, it's 7 million naira for the whole thing. You don't pay anything extra. But make a table of 5 million naira today, and you can pay the remaining later. What if I pay 3 million? That's fine. You have closed that deal because you were wise. Because you listened. So you cannot do these things without these things. Problem resolution. Have you been duped of real estate investment before? Have you ever bought a land that they need to allocate to you? And do you know anybody who have bought real estate and has not gotten allocation? Let me see what I can do for him. Even if you have no solution, you are entering into him. That guy is willing to help me. That means this guy is like a security officer in real estate. It's a different angle. I'm talking gently in a so can pay attention to this. Then number 4, apply the solution. To recommend and present your product in a way that clearly matches the solution to your prospect is trying to achieve. So this is actually the objective of this other part. This is what is meant here. If people buy the same product for different reasons, which is also the same area. Look at it here. You know, I had it here. I said different people buy the same and still on that pro. But to finalize this area also, in applying your solution, you cannot give solution to something saying that, okay, it is based on this particular area. You have to understand that it should be tailored around his belief. That's one. And then the need of that particular person. So it's not as if because I sold to this man 2 plots. He's a family member. So I must sell to this person 2 plots. Understand that some people may be able to afford, they are rich people, you're able to afford a property that is 5 million naira. Why another rich man cannot buy a land that is not less than 200,000 naira? So look, his level of understanding is, he land 500,000. I'm not going to buy. If it's more than it, not buy. So someone needs to speak to him to take him to the level of this person. Sorry, I mean to say of this person here. You manage his mind, so I get to the level of being for you to be able to sell to the person differently, but it's still the same product. So apply your solution. Pay attention to the fact that there are different personalities too. Like tell someone that let me show you something. You're not serious. It's very from. Or let's put it this way. You are lying and you are not telling the truth. There are 2 different things, right? I don't know the same thing in meaning. The man you sold to, not the lie now. It's different. When you tell that person that he takes it, he's not angry because he laughs about things like that prospect. He tell that line again. Why are you lying, sir? Like, but you can tell him that, sir, that's not the truth. It's not the same thing you are telling him. So it's the same thing but different way. You won't tell my dad now. Like my dad is telling me something, I say, Daddy, stop lying. I won't say that, right? I can't say that. But what would I tell him? Daddy, that's not true. What have I just said? You're lying. Differently, right? So understanding that, in apply your solution, look at who you are applying it to. Understand how to apply it. So you don't apply the same Vaseline. The same Vaseline they use to put on place at the fire, hot oil touch. They use for baby's face. Where's Avatar? Sometimes. Know how to go about it. Let's go to convince. I think handling premature price. Question. Premature price question. The delay strategy. No, I think I have it written more here. Okay, I didn't explain this one. The delay strategy and the range strategy. Know how to manage things like this. See, handling premature price. That means they want to do this estate and the amount is going to be out so time. But you're marketing to a client that the land is selling for 5 billion naira now. And I'm saying by next month it may be selling for like 5 million or 7 million naira. Don't tell him that by next month it should be 8.5 million naira. I'm so certain. Do not be too certain. Tell him that, well, the range is around there. Should be around, I like what you always say. It should be around there 6.5, 8 million. To be on the safer side. I said, okay, well, let me call someone to ask to be sure. You delay to be sure of the amount it's going to be by next month after this promo. It is delay strategy and the range strategy. It's not all questions you answer immediately. Because we have answered sometimes, you said can affect us. 5 is convincing. To provide powerful proofs of your claim, convincing. So understand that it's just as the word says. Convincing them means that what you have good grounds. Convincing them now is a function of the fact that you've handled them over time, and then they now trust you. You can't convince someone you don't trust. Say, I'm convinced about what he's saying. I believe whatever he's saying. His beliefs here. Number 6 here is to empower your prospects to buy, solidify the status, tying it up. Without securing a commitment, you won't have sale. Commitment can be done in 2 ways: financial or energetic. That is around. A man who take his time to come for inspection has just made what? A commitment. Commitment to see the product. So if they have not seen the product, How are you sure? Or if they have not even made I'm interested, and they're not saying anything, I'll get back to you. It's not the same thing as I will come and see the estate one of these days. They are two different things. Ask no one, just tell me what do you look at? So look for a way to get commitment. Also, why not make a deposit of 200,000 naira today? Let me just secure a plot for you. I'll take it for later. If you are not okay with it, I will refund your money. You can go as far as that. Try this. To the client. Well, the estate is nice, it's Asaba. But you know what you do for me now? The promo is on. Pay 200,000 naira as deposit now. Don't pay any other thing. Wait so that you can enter the promo. See, the promo is expiring this weekend, and today is already Thursday. Today is already Friday. By Monday, it's going up. Make a deposit of 200,000 today. If you are not okay with it later, I will tell the company to send your money back. Are you fine with that? Call the company. Don't pay me commission. Don't pay me anything. I told this client that until you see the land and it's okay with it, they cannot go. So try that stuff with the client. We'll give you back your money 100%. And if I can even add transport fare for you. You look at you and say, what is this guy saying? You and I know when the client makes payment for a land, we have nice estate, and go and see. Say, wow, this place is really nice. It's really nice. There's no how you go there that that you know, like, really? So what's the balance again? Because you held him. Now, so the two with the joint court. He said, don't worry, don't kill anybody. Just bring just a fowl. Bring a cow. Later say, you need to bring a virgin, 2-year-old. They're looking at you, the hair is strong now. They're not talking again. Because they've already entered. So look for a way to get commitment. You can try my strategy. Sir, see, just make sure you pay 50,000. Let me get your receipt for you. If you are not okay with it, take back your money. I personally will look for and give it to you. Call the MD. My client is making a payment of 1 million naira deposit for the building. Look up the promo. I don't want him to miss out. And it's my strategy to make him buy. I know he can afford it. If he doesn't do anything about it between now and Tuesday, send it back his money. I say, sir, please send me your account number too. Join. Mine is so serious. So if you don't see it, if you see the paper and you don't like it, I give you back your money. You are confident. I tried this so much last year. It worked for me well. Everybody, nobody asked for their money back. I can't count anybody. Everybody that brought their money, 50,000. If I would told one client that, sir, I want to pay for you now 100K. I told the company that I'm paying for my client too. In case it knock my pay, give me back my money. So I did. I paid. They gave me a receipt, generated receipt. So when he came, say, wow, you must be a very good real estate agent. He doesn't have because he just called me agent. I like what you did for securing this for me. He asked me, how much did you give that day? 30K. Take for your lunch. I paid for it. To get, that's why I can enter into the promo. But when he came for the inspection, the land of 1.5 million was now like, they were taking it to 1.8. 1,850,000 down there. So I saved him 350K. He was excited. He liked the idea. And he paid. Sign it up. Don't forget this part. Objection, you have to learn how to handle them. You got to be smart. For you to do well this year, don't go against the objection. Know how to fly them. Leverage them. Don't be angry with them. Hey, I'm not buying. Thank you, sir. Smile up. Oh, I don't want to buy. Final period. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Thank you so much for your feedback, sir. The Lord will bless you. Thank you. Have a great day. Stop. Happy Sunday, sir. Stop. Don't market to him again. Be nice to him from afar. I'm looking at you. Because sometimes they're in a bad mood. And they want to use that to enter into you. If you guys not taking him, just give him a real estate. Like it doesn't work for me on Tuesdays. Another. So be smart. I'm being smart here. Let's round up with this area. 3 dimensions of success. I'm going to end up in about 15 minutes. I prepared these slides about 90 something. They were joined together for a reason. There was a topic I wanted to take us on, would have been done about practicals and all that. When I was looking at the topic again, after discussing with management, it's being a first class, let's flow into something that is sensitive. So we decided to walk into these areas. And that is why I'd have entered into one particular party here, but no. When we have another class again, we enter into practicals. This year, we're going to do more of practicals. I feel we should do that. But we should not forget or disregard the place of the psychological part of sales. Because a lot of people actually are missing out in this area. 3 things: knowledge, skills, and attitude. You want to do well in 2022. This is my own personal secret for 2022. So I'm sharing with you what I'll be working with. I will look for more knowledge this year, read more books. I will develop my skills myself. Then I will pay attention to how I behave. If I have these 3 things settled. Successful people form the habit of doing things they don't like to do. Things that I don't really like to do, but well, okay. I think it's nice to do it. Let me just do it and give it a try. Failures form the habit of doing things that they like to do. That's failures. These successful people. I don't like to be waking up by 8 a.m. I don't like to be waking up by 10. I don't like not the waking by this time. Where you have to change. You have to change. To get momentum, you have to change. Now let's look at this other part, please. Please pay attention to what I'm teaching here. 3 dimensions of success: knowledge, skills, and attitude. I just said all these 2 parts. But now coming back to the area of the area of personality. I'm dealing with the 4 parts here. This is psychological, intellectual, emotional, and physical. Now, why I'm doing all this stuff is because of how ourselves as an individual has to grow together in the business. Now, if we're looking at the area of success, being successful, we need to pay attention to the fact that all these 4 things contribute, or they have a way of dealing with how successful we become. And one of it was the psychological, how we think. I said there, it's just to back up what I said in the earlier slide. Then what we know. Intellectual is what we know. How you think. So it's not about what you know. No, it is about how you think. This is what you know. Intellectual capacity. Emotional is how you feel. Your feelings. Then physical is your behavior. They're not the same. They look the same, right? What is this one? The mind, psychological. This is what? Knowledge, what you know, intellectual capacity. Yeah, is what? Feeling. And this is what the physical part. Education is the process of manifesting the perfection that is already present within an individual. So it means that for a man to go to school and be more productive, it's not because he went to school alone. It's because also there are certain things. That means education actually is just there to harness what you already have in you, what you can develop. That's why I see a student in science class being moved, cannot cope there, moving to art. His brain cannot carry it. It has been in the level. Oh, it's art student. Oh, a commercial. Oh, it's art. They put it in art because of his habit. So it's a pro of manifesting the perfection that is already present within an individual. It's there. Now, what does it really mean here? Look for things that can work with you. The kind of courses you need to undergo privately, personally. Go for them. To gain momentum, go to platforms. I would have done podcasts now, but I won't do that today. There are platforms you can go to. Websites. www.eventbrite.com. You see platforms, you can do courses, free courses there. That will better yourself. And they are free. www.eventbrite.com. Self-analysis has to be looked into to do well. And that's what? Strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Personally, I don't want to go too deep. Factors in molding oneself. Because, you see, for me to do better in business or in selling, I'm very careful of these areas. Some of you may need to relocate from a house you are staying. We need to change the environment, change the kind of people around. Environment, experience, and education. Let's run through quickly. Self-image, self-esteem, and self-confidence. Please let me run back a little bit. Coach Park, what are you teaching? Where? Is it that necessary? Yes. Because you may need to stop relating with some people to gain momentum. I may need to stop going to some kind of places. Because this thing has a lot with the kind of things you get to be involved in. That's your experience. And then by this, Do not forget that it is because of the fact that you are learning. So it's like from here to up. This is what this song here is a function of this and this. This is the environment. This is where we are. Everybody here is talking about Nigeria bad or US bad. Or they are just talking anything negative, and you are among them. With time, you behave like them. Poverty is for people. You start thinking poor because of the people around, the mindset. Let's go back here. So 3 things to understand: self-image, self-esteem, and self-confidence. They are different. The way we see ourselves is what? The image of ourselves. The way we feel about ourselves is what? Esteem. Now, the belief about our ability to do something is what? Self-confidence. Now, if this tree is not handled well, forget it. No success. You will still repeat next year again. Yes. Happened to me one time. I repeated a year. I knew. 2 years ago. So, okay. It was nice. No, that's 3 years ago. That should be 2018. 2019, 2019, thereabout. I know that something that was happening in a particular period that I did, was the same that I did throughout till about 7 months. Thank God I realized fast. I said, it is me that caused this thing. All I earned throughout was the same for the last year. I said, let me change it. And I changed it from the 8 months. So I cannot enter into the new year like that. So it's probably to repeat something that happened to you. You sold 7 plot last year. This year, only 7 plot too. God forbid, right? Why is not selling more? The same amount you bought last year, the same amount you bought this year. It happened. The same number of clothes you had last year is the same number of clothes you had this year. There's no new one. The only one you can see that is new one is the one they gave you as real estate launches. I'm telling you, to wake up. These 3 things, very, very important. Things that you can use to find that if you have poor self-image. Because you have to fix it now. Please tell your neighbor, if you're watching online, tell your neighbor, fix it now. How to fix it now? When you observe that you have low energy level, you have no direction, no goals, there is no how you can do well. In fact, it's not possible. If you lack good self-image, you cannot gain momentum. You avoid responsibility. What is responsibility? Responding to your ability. The ability to respond to that particular stuff. I'll soon round up. But this is very important. You avoid inspection. You avoid being the captain in the bus. Handle this coastal bus as we are bringing. And you say, no, I don't want to be seen. Well, self-image is poor. Your name has not applied on any flyer, even when they give you privilege to do that. They have not mistakenly just carried your picture and put on the flyer before. It's part of it. Lack of self-confidence. Failing. You don't know how to manage people. You don't know how to keep people. You blame the whole world. It's because of Nigeria is like this. That is why you're not making sales. It's because of there's no light. That is why you didn't take your bath early. What sent me that? There's a method of making your water warm. Put it in the sun. There's no sun. Pour on your leg. Wash your armpit. Wash your face and get for inspection. I use roll up. I did that one day. The code was too serious. No light. No money. I had to go out. What will I do now? Water is here. Wash my face. Took my poke my nose a little bit. Clean everything. Do this even here. It was too hot. It was too cold. I had my armpit. I didn't bath. One small powder. I come out in suit. Go for inspection. The special they can pay me 35K that time for that inspection. I was happy. I came back with 35K. I took my bath where? That I forgot that the water was cold. That time I had money. So you understand? See. So they blame the whole world. They are indisciplined. Causes of it, the image. Because of the environment now. Everybody in my area, if you are like a person here, you're watching. Everybody in my area used to say that Nigeria is bad. That Nigeria is not made for us. Please leave that area. Or stop with them. Because when I came to tell you that you cannot gain momentum in 2022. You cannot do real estate exploit in 2022 if you don't deal with this. No, forget, learn everything. Do you know that people that don't have half knowledge of what some of us what we know, they are doing better? There are people who did not go to the school that I went to, or some of us went to. They just finished from my 6 or GSS2, and we are working for them. What happened now? Because of some things about us, we caused it. Maybe they are thinking better than we are thinking. Unfair or unnecessary comparison. See, my nose is not as sharp as this guy's nose. I wish my nose was like this. I would have making more sales. What does it got to do with sales? You know, I don't have a boyfriend. That is the reason why I can't look better. That's what you feel. Boys. You know, if I've been having much sex now, probably I'll be more like this. See, poor self-image. It's everything. Because you say, because what does it have to do with real estate? Listen to me. Some of these small things can contribute to your success. Negative self-talk. You know me, I don't used to. You are telling yourself every morning you wake up. You know, me, this is how my life is. Kukuku know me. Yeah. I can't have more than, this is me. That's what you said about yourself. You are too negative. That will change. Else, if you are not careful, I'm saying it again, you repeat last year. And it's not a matter of cost, being cost. If you don't work on it, unrealistic expectation. Okay, what are the steps to build self? Take inventory, do analysis, check yourself, stop some things, set goals, start planning, associate with people with high moral character. People have made sales. Hey, should I discriminate? Well, I'm not saying so, but you may need to do a little of it, if possible. That's what you call it. Deliberately follow people that are successful and productive. Join them, shake their hands, hug them. Wow, you look so great. Wow, you are just hugging someone that I like your wristwatch. So wow, I love it. Use your phone is so nice. Snap me, send me. Look at it too smart. But the fact is that you are associating with such people, and with time it will rub up. Check some people like Billionaire White. Sometimes not as wealthy as you think, but they are becoming wealthy. I'm telling you, like joke, building a very solid house. Those homes that they don't have, people are giving it to them. Please take it, it fits you. I'm telling you, if you don't start desiring things, you will not have them. It is what you desire you acquire. I know that if witches were also to say, but that's not. What I'm trying to say that the more you desire things and the more you associate with the right people, you have them. I'm telling you, reality. I'm talking to myself too. Accept responsibility. Give yourself positive auto-suggestion. That maybe they will think I'm a billionaire. They will think I'm a millionaire. They will think I have. Be thinking those way. It will make your mindset become like it. Start acting it with time. I'm not saying we should be proud. Don't forget, acting big man is more expensive than big man itself. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the place of being real. Enjoying yourself. Okay, steps to be positive. Read the biographies. Look for people that are great. Study them. So the question is, who are they studying? Who are you reading about? Who did you read about this year? The year is coming to an end. That's what I'm saying, right? Summer is coming to an end. You don't know this January. January is ending next tomorrow. That's not a joke. On 31st is Monday. Okay, it's 3 days from now. What happened next? When February starts? What do you think? Valentine come. When Valentine come, what happens next? March. You start saying, wait. When we start this year, sir? That's not happening to somebody now. Start reading things. So learn to do something that you never try. Try new things. Learn to give and receive compliments. Wow, you look so sweet. You look so nice. You know, sometimes you motivate me with the way you look. Say, really? I like your specs, sir. So, and this particular cap, I wish I can wear it. It's motivational. It looks funny, right? It's compliment. They just say, wow, you also look so nice too. That means you say, okay, wow, really? I never knew I would look this. You have that. It's what you give, you get back with time. Someone say, I'm not someone say, you're looking good. You're not looking bad either. Have you heard of it? Yes, it gives you that. So if you want someone to admire you, admire somebody. Follow it. So God the opportunity to perform your talents. Oh, you're going to come today and talk to us about the word of God in church. Start. Hey, can you play drums? Can you try? Try. Evangelism, go for it. If you cannot do marketing, start from there. Learn to say thank you unnecessarily every time. I'm just calling your phone, sir, to say thank you so much for being among those my prospect last year that didn't buy. Simple stuff. Thank you so much for doing business with me last year. Among all my 50 clients that paid for land for 3 million, whether it's not true or not, the man see the SMS. He's thanking me. So I'm not among these people, but he's thanking me. That means this guy is sold seriously. So his mindset about you is not making that. And this guy is actually success. Let me follow him more. Realtors most time. Let me tell you one thing. They don't know that many of the clients do not buy from them, not because they don't want to buy, because they feel that they are too small for them. They like to associate with the level of people. So you need to start behaving like you are like that. You have to start acting rich, and you become rich. Yes. You may still be poor. Look at the exercises for us to go home with. So I came out prepared for the training today. It was too long for me, and this is one of the longest training I've done in 6 months. My training are only just 45 minutes, but this is really long, so over an hour. Because it comes with an assignment. Make a list of your strength today. Don't let anybody be by your side. Take a book secretly. Things I can do and things I can't do. That's why the training is long today. You want to gain momentum, right? Where you cannot do better without taking your time. Say, okay, I used to fail in this. I cannot go for inspection that is far from Ekpe. I'm not good at flying, staying long in the car. So how do I start doing flight? Write it the way it is and look at it. They write a short speech accepting the gift of yourself, following yourself. It's an assignment. It's exercises. It's all done in the class, but there's not much time. Those that are watching online, they can see on the screen, please. There's pay attention to this part. They should make a list of their strength and their weakness. They should write a short speech accepting yourself. I really want to appreciate you for. I hereby accept you for the position of the best real estate consultant of the year in Vatican City. You sold 52 plots. You'll be going home with 2 cars. Write it out. It's crazy. I just got me somewhere. You recruited about 30 people every month in the year 2022. Write the ending and put it somewhere bold. And this is the car. Yes, sir. I got 2 Jeep already. I'm going to go and collect soon. Now, I thought about imagine them. And I downloaded one in my phone. Very nice Jeep. Sweet Jeep. So very soon I'll start using the Jeeps. But that kind of Jeep I'm talking about there, this one requires escort. It's not normal Jeep. It's giving me, right? This gift. So it requires escort. So that means I have to tell my security guy to come back. The mopole I used to use that I stopped because it was making people start looking at me differently. So because I can't move around with that just alone. Look somehow. When I talk about Jeep, sophisticated Jeep. Jeep is Jeep. There's Jeep. There's Jeep for governor. This is the level of the Jeep. Answer the following statement. When I look in the mirror, I like what I see. I like the way I am as of today. You need to look at that. I'm happy being engaged in my studies. If it's a student, I do enjoy meeting and interacting with people. You have to tell yourself this to build that self-image. I'm very confident to face an audience. Even though you don't do it, say, I am confident to face an audience. I like to do it, even though you have not done it before. With time, you just have it. Say, I don't know how to face audience. So you are saying it every time. Then with time, truly, you will never face an audience because you've been saying it. Yes, it's sensitive. Okay, you want to take that down? Number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 of them. Give your answers to this other part. I always tell yourself the truth. I don't do this, I do that. Okay, always occasionally, so you can work on them. Do I enjoy meeting people and interacting with people? Is it always or occasionally or never? Never. Work on it. It's negative. I am happy being engaged in my studies or being engaged in real estate. I don't really like the job. Write it there. Say, how can I like that? How can I like the job? You don't work on it. Because if you don't know your problem, you can't solve it. So this is the first part of it. In year 2022, in the first class, we told everybody to go and know your problem. that everybody has their problem. Even me, I have problem. Go and fix it. I'm working hard to achieve my parent goals, using my time. True or false? I say never. That means something's wrong with me. Occasionally, that means I'm not consistent. I have developed certain habits about what I do, about which I'm certainly proud of another. I can be proud of another. So yes, truly, yes. I'm not jealous about other people's success or talent. If you are jealous, work on it. You shouldn't be. I'm starting my day with positive thoughts and prayer. Are you doing that truly? Do you pray every day? I can easily control my anger. I am very confident to face the exams. I am respecting my parents, teachers, and elders. I can communicate to anybody without fears or shyness. Check it. Not really. They work on it. Even the children. When the children grow to a level, I told everybody, as I was starting the year, everybody sits in the class. My coaching starts in my family. So everybody sit there. So there is discipline. People as wonderful as they are. Oh, why everybody is there? Sitting down. Daddy has the word for the month and the word for the year. Everybody's waiting. Because that's how I want to be structured. I never miss an opportunity to perform my talents. I'm committed to give my sincere appreciation to others. I am maintaining a happy relationship with my family. Work on them. Well, if you don't have a good relationship with your family and institutions and or companies, then we'll start working on them. I learned from my mistake. If you don't learn from mistakes, that means you're having problems. Which mistake did I learn from last year? Work on it now. The topic today is talking about the area of getting momentum and doing less exploit. And if you don't fix some of these things, you may not do well. You may do everything. That's why you see people say, we will be rich in Jesus' name. And they all say amen. Nobody's making any money because of certain things that the pastor did not ask them to do. They didn't check it. Why do people pay for life coaches? Life coaches. I mean to say, life coaches, I mean to say. Those who coach people life. Because they sit with you and talk to you and say, hey, can you tell yourself I'm a winner? Just say I'm a winner 5 times. You say, doesn't mean. But the truth is that small thing that they say I'm a winner 5 times, go a long way in that way you become. You're not seeing that becoming a winner, truly. Which school did he go? He didn't go to any normal school, but he just went to a place, told him, say, I'm a winner. So this thing, does it really work? It does work. So trainings like that sometimes, like all this, they have a way of managing your mind and building you for the realities without just having to know all the practical part and not having results. After evaluating yourself, list out the areas in which you need to develop. Write this one down. There are things you need to develop yourself, things that you feel are not good enough. Prepare a plan of action to develop your self-image. Prepare a plan. And finally, you're a winner. And focus for future. Any question? So I want to gain momentum. I want to do well. Right? Yes, I want to do that. But if I ask you, you're coming to Okota, where are you coming from? And you say, I don't know where I am. I can't help you, man. But you say, I'm coming from Oshodi. I say, okay, on that Oshodi road, look for a vehicle coming to Sele. I'll give you description. It's okay. I don't know where I am. And then we are talking from Owerri. Where are you talking from? You say, I'm in Owerri. Okay, I'm not sure you can make it today. Go to the park now or go to the airport and look for a flight and take to Ikeja. Then use Uber and come here. So until you know where you are, you can't know the route to go to new places. So that means I'm going to end with a saying, personal analysis should be the motive or the structure, the basics to check before talking about the place of getting momentum. You cannot gain when you don't know much about the pain. You need to know this is not good for you to develop the courtesy or the beauty courtesy of goodness. If I did not sell 5 plots because I did not do this, and I told myself the truth, I was not a good marketer last year. What can I do now? You talk to yourself and you work on it. Well, I slept too much last year, or I slept too much last year. You worked on it. I didn't go for any inspection last year, more than once. I went for only one. You work on it. I never shared any flyer last year. Truth be said, you work on it. I shared flyers last year, but I did not desire sales from the flyers. You work on it. Most time I don't really care about how I dress to functions. Then you work on it. I feel that this my mother-in-law that came too much to the house too much actually contributed to not being productive. Then you work on it. The children are so much, and I have too much work to do this year, last year, and when I was told to, they were not available. Then you work on it. Should I put them in boarding school this year? Okay, I should employ a maid, house manager, manage so I can do other things. Oh, the salary that came in this year or so time, it was not okay for me and my family. Okay, can I engage my wife or engage my husband? What can we do next? How do we make things happen? They work on it. If there's nothing to be worked on, I'm sorry, you can't gain momentum. You will just remain the same. You will repeat it. Last year. I know nobody that's watching me, they will repeat last year, this year in Jesus' name. So I think we have to pay attention to that area of working on where we are, what has happened before, even as we are focusing for the future. I did a slide in such a way that I knew that even if and with all these things, they may not understand it until they know that they need to analyze themselves. If I'm not careful, I can leave 2022 and still earn the same money, go to the number of places I went, and even do less than last year. Because sometimes success, you don't know, can be the opposite, or let's put it this way, the enemy of success. We are very successful. If you're not careful, that's your enemy. That success is your enemy. It make you start slowing down. It's sinusoidal. That's why you don't maintain a straight line. So you work on yourself. Can I do better? How many inspections did I go for? How many did I come for training? How much did I come early? Did I go to church early? Was I taking life serious, Seth? For life to take me serious. If you look at it, if you don't take money serious, you won't make serious money. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Please, you can do more than that. Appreciate him one more time, please. Okay, question now.
Okay, there's some questions. Let's take questions. Viewers online, we're in the period of question and answer. Sorry, ma. In the comment section, post your questions. Let's focus on her question.
Okay. We are talking about clients yesterday. So, like what you mentioned concerning some clients that are business people and this. So she said that she met a client that after talking all what she has said to the man said she don't want to, that he wants to use his money and do turnover. Like we are talking about business clients, want to use his money and do turnover in his business. So even when the estate is 30 million, he'll be able to buy it. So how do you handle such people?
Okay. Thank you so much for that question. Talking about turnover, that's return on investment. He wants to see the explanation of the value behind his investment. And I gave you the formula that time. So I think I like what you just said. However, the guy is direct. He's trying to tell you that the only reason why he's not going to buy, or the only thing that can be a push to his buying, is if he's so sure that he will make back the money. You need to ask him some questions. You need to know. Making back the money, is it that he wants to sell it off? You need to also know. There are clients who want their money back within 6 months, right? While there are some who want to see their money grow and never come down. Now, if the client wants the money to grow and never come down, then you give him explanation of where the estate is coming from. You have a good proof of, okay, this is the old flyer, 2 million, new flyer, 2.5, recent flyer, 3.5. I'm sure the upper flyer is going to be 4.5. So this is the progressive state of your money growing. Now, but if you say, okay, you want to sell it, then you tell him, okay, well, since there's development in that area, and it's obvious that we are still fencing and all that, wait for the fencing to be done and the others to be done. Then you carry the company along so that they can get somebody that will buy. They want to come and buy the new price. They can use that person to buy that client's property. So if land is 5 million naira now, and then he wants to sell at 5 million naira now, make him know that for every time you are selling your property You know, you bought it for 4 million now. Let's say you bought it for 2.5 million now. Now it's now 50% extra. That's 100% extra. It's now 5 million. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna give us 10% back to the company. Company takes 10%. It's 500,000. So even if you sell for 5 million, you get only 4.5, which is you're making profit too. Why are you doing that? So that you can be able to cut out your own percentage for you. So you can also eat from there. And also you have to let the company know. Because I did that thing. We had a problem with the company who did not understand that the client want to sell in 1 year. Now, when it was time for the client to sell, we're not looking for who will buy. It lingered for almost 1 year, months. We're not saying you told me that I'm going to sell. So it was not as if you have gone against what you said. And so that means look for a way to manage such people, and then look for someone in the company to help stamp it. And you see, out of the words from 3 people, say the truth is what? Established, something like that. Is this a bit clear? That's from experience. That may not be exactly the answer you wanted to have, but that's my own experience as regard that area. Thank you. You got a question here? Okay, go ahead. Let's go.
Amaka, is that your question? Okay, I thought maybe you said the person don't want to buy, he want to put the money in his business.
Like to do business, to get turnover, and you have to school him. No, there are 2 ways now. You know, if he's doing business with the money, he wants to see the money come back to him. That means you have to teach him that he can sell it and get the money back. And I told that if you want to sell it and get the money back, carry the company along, so that when it's time, like in 1 year, the money has gone up. If you want to sell, it won't be difficult to start selling fast. Because sometimes, you know, clients, we the developers like to sell to new people than to old people to sell their own. And so want to get more money than to get the one just getting just peanuts. You understand? That's what I was trying to say. So it's answered on our own part. That's bought. Or he's buying. He's on the bit of buying because of return on investment to collect the money back. Or doing business. And me, I wanted to buy so I can get my commission. And also for him to grow his money. So I'm calling a company, a third party from the company to help me stamp what the client is saying, so that we all can be on the same page. Else, you know, if you go and do business, you're not getting anything. And your duty is to close the deal. You understand? You have one to say right before we close up.
Yes. There's something I don't really understand about how I know that land appreciates. Because sometimes you buy a plot of land, 1 million naira. That same as is, some are selling for 5 million naira. Is it because of the document that it appreciates, or is it the longer it stays that makes it to appreciate? I don't know the difference.
Yes, appreciation value of property. The question she just asked. Please check in the comments if we have people that are asking questions or from the other branches. Let us know. Appreciation, what really makes a land appreciate? What you're saying. Some companies do not understand it. What should make a land appreciate most time should be the as well of the development in that area. That's one. Or the develop, and the next one, the development on the estate. So even if the area is not developing, but the estate is developing, the money of the land will go up. Take for instance now, if you have a land in Abuja, maybe municipal, you bought it for like 2 million 5 years ago. This year, whether you do anything there or not, it has gone up because of development in that area. But if now you have a land in somewhere like Ibejleki, in this very old place that land is not going high like that, you bought it for 800,000 naira. Then all of a sudden you went there, fenced the land, or you didn't fence the land, did gatehouse, did waterfall, did everything, using that land with the same amount. No, if the area does not develop, the estate has developed. So 2 things makes the land go up: either the area development or the estate development, not the documents. But the area of documentation could be that in the same area. Now, all of us just bought the same land. Now, but this one has gazette, and this one just have excision. But this one has gazette. This one have CFO. Now, the one that have gazette is an approved, is a government published excision on the newspaper, right? Now, this gazette here is now selling for 2.5 million. This CFO guy, there's one now in Ekwena. There's one CFO very popular. I don't want to mention the company name. 30 million naira per 1,000 square meter. Where in that same place, they are selling 1.8 for 1,000 square meter. What happened to them? The other one is freehold, and the other one is what? CFO, and it's gated. Waterfall is there. It's already made. So the title can also determine the price. It's good you know it's because of your client conviction. Any other question? Okay, can I hand over? Thank you. You have a question? Okay, good. You're welcome. You came all the way from a good stage. You're welcome. You're here for the first time, serious. Okay, let me hand over to Mr. Success, please.
All right. People here for the first time will come back to you. Very, very important, because we have a great package for you. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back once again. For some of us that came late, we didn't get the announcement of put your phone on silent and all that. We'll be rounding up very, very soon. And hope everyone have written their name in this our list. It's very, very important for us. You may not know why we are doing this thing because my thing is just normal attendance. No, we don't have that time. But because this real estate business and realtors coming around is so important to us too, for us to know how they are attending, how often they come around and all that. Because sometimes we are billionaires here, we can just feel like dashing people cars or dashing people money. So when we just go through our list and check people who are committed, say, let's dash them something. You understand? So that's why we keep getting all these lists. And sometimes it's also good for whenever we're doing like kind of big event, big conference. It helps us to plan very, very, very well. No, very, very fast. For people that are coming for the first time and some of us who might need to refresh our memories on the product we have, Coach Park have done a great job of telling us how to gain momentum for the year. Gathering momentum. Physics said is a product of its mass and its velocity. Gathering velocity, mass, heavyweight in the business for this year. So we did more of science stuff, trying to help your mind. What we are doing here, some people might even think we're even wasting time. I have an MD of a company calling me yesterday and was telling me that he needs me to come around and help them train their realtors, motivate them on some of all the things we are doing. I'm bringing Coach Park is not a small being something of us. We know we'll keep to make sure we give you something, just not for CPLAT Profile Limited, but anything you are doing. I can tell you for how many years now I've been working for CPLAT. Due to these seminars, I've upgraded myself in so many things. I've learned so many things for my own personal benefit beyond real estate or whatever. So now you need to know the product you're selling and what we have at CPLAT, what we are doing, and the kind of stuff you can market and also make money from it. So now, objective of this presentation is to bring to your awareness the updates on our properties, because we have updates, to give clarity on our mode of operation, to give key points to note when marketing our properties. So these are things we are doing right now. Let's be fast about it. Help me touch that stuff. Just touch it for me. Okay, just remove it and put it back. Okay, yes. Are you back now? Okay, let's go back to the screen. Okay, now product knowledge is the ability to communicate information. I don't want to read all these things because of time. So this is why we are doing this product knowledge stuff. Very, very important. Let me not go into these things. I'm not here to teach again. So these are things you're going to know. Our brand identity is called CPLAT Profile Limited. These are the benefits, our available properties and all that. Now, our brand identity. Vatican Garden Estates, we're maintaining one name and one brand for now in this company. And that's why you will not hear us call Hilla Park Estates, this other estate. For now, we're trying to make sure we push Vatican Garden Estates. I don't know, many of us have experienced this thing. You might go to a place like Agona, you hear a particular name of an estate. If you go to Lekki, that same name is there. Most of the times, it's one company that just maintaining one brand in that estate. So sometimes even travel across the state, you see, we see the same estates there. So that's what we are doing, because branding is very, very important. And that is why this year, if you have not started doing branding yet, you need to change your perspective now and start. Not last year you're answering Grace Realtors and this year you're answering Prayer Realtors. So change your brand, make sure you maintain a particular brand and move forward with it. So why we're doing this is that you can know us anywhere, anytime you see us, hold us accountable, because we are transparent in anything we are doing. And then now, these are key benefits for investing in Vatican Garden Estates. This is very, very important for you to know. So when you're communicating with people, you can tell them why they need to invest in your own company or your own estate, because other people are still bringing the same products to them. Other people are bringing different estates to them that even have maybe cheaper prices and all that. So knowing these things will help you communicate boldly to people. Now, number one is instant plot allocation. Now, once the payment is complete, we'll give you allocation instantly. In this company, we don't do let's wait for 5 years and all of us will charter bus and carry rice and gather people and go and give them allocation. No, once you make your payment, if you like start building mansion, we just give you your land immediately so you can start. So don't waste time in allocating land to people. That's why it's called service plot. It's build and sell. It's buy and sell. Buy and build. Sorry. So now the ideal location. The estates rest in the tremendous location with attractive neighborhoods. Our estate locations are posed with speedily price appreciations, potentialities, thereby making your investment highly variable. Now, this ideal location is very, very important. And this is one thing I've noticed about Super Profile Limited. Whenever we're trying to establish an estate, we try to look at what is the future of this area. What are the neighborhood? Is it a place that will benefit people when they come in to live or something? Just like, for instance, now we are working towards moving to Owerri very, very soon. And the location we are going to Owerri is a very wonderful location. It's also close to the airport. That's why whenever you hear us about our estate, it's always neighborhood. You always hear about that state airport. Because whenever there's an airport, there's more development coming out soon. For instance, now in a place in Owerri, the road to the airport, that should be within places like Allocation and Lekedi, those road is developing speed because of many estates that go into those locations. So our DA location is very, very important in our estate. Investment security. When you invest in our estate, you enjoy 100% freedom from any form of equivalences. This is not a place you buy land and you come and be talking about problems, so-called problem, I say money allocation. No, we don't do that in this company. As a matter of fact, we'll make sure we I've seen Mr. Dixon. I will tell him, sir, Alpha, let's start marketing. He said, no, hold on. Let's make sure everything is put in place first before we do anything. So before you see us post any particular product, just know that we have done any necessary arrangement of that product, so there won't be any issue. Nobody get time for headache in this company. And apart from that, we pray against demons that wants to bring wahala. We kill them before they even come. Every morning in this company, we pray. Every staff in everywhere, we do general prayer. We even connect online. We pray serious prayer. So to make sure, because most times it's not about knowledge or how you have planned your life. Sometimes demons want to enter and scatter your plans. So we kill them before they come. So no, next one is resell. You are free in this estate. We're not keeping you in bondage. You don't want to put you in bondage or whatever, because people get to change their mind or whatever they are doing. Now, these are the things you can tell your client. Please, that's why I'm showing you all these stuff. Now, you can resell. You are free to resell your property upon price appreciation to make huge returns on investments. Some people are buying not because they want to build, but because they want to resell back when the price is appreciated. So, although there are some conditions about that, if you watch our videos, if you go to our website, you'll see the conditions there, how many years the land needs to stay before you resell and other stuff and everything. Even if you want to sell to the company, we can buy back from you and still give you the profits. We'll not hold it back from you. Now, these are available estates. Vatican Garden Estate Phase 2, Asaba. Vatican Garden Estate Phase 2, Enugu on promo. We're on promo now. Vatican Bungalows in Enugu Phase 1 Estate. Last year, December, we launched our buildings, bungalow. That's what you're saying now. These details you're saying. We are selling buildings now. After, if you have any question, you can ask me. We're selling buildings now. Asaba is 25 million and Enugu is 30 million naira. This Enugu, trust me, is going to increase very, very soon because of the neighborhood, the whole environment. This is a new phase of Enugu, the Centenary City area. So now we have Vatican Bungalows in Asaba Phase 2. Also, the bungalows selling. Now, all these things are Phase 2 because this Phase 1 are sold out. All the estates in Enugu Phase 1 and Enugu Phase 2, Asaba Phase 1, they are sold out. What we are selling currently is the Phase 2, and they are almost finishing. So these are available estates. You can see our Garden estates. These are the details. You can see some of all these details on the flyers that we have. This Phase 2 that we have. Mr. Dixon, if you're on WhatsApp now, on our WhatsApp group, for people that are coming newly, we'll add it to our WhatsApp group. You can see Mr. Dixon posting some updates. We'll play it very, very soon. He's posting some updates of the Phase 2 in Enugu. They are doing clearing currently. And that is why he's not yet back in Lagos. He's still in Enugu trying to do some arrangements. And then this Vatican Garden Estate, Enugu Phase 2. I think the other one was Asaba, yes. These are the neighborhood. Like I said, immigration office, neighborhood with Asaba Airport, immigration office, civil defense office, road safety office. I saw these things with my clients when I went there. This is our government offices that are functioning. Very, very wonderful location. Now this is Enugu Phase 2. And look at, you can see the features. Look at the neighborhood, NPC Depot, AK Obinago Market. Whatever there is market in any particular eastern state is a very great benefit to whoever is living there or whatever. Close market, you can just have your shop or have your business, and it's not too far from your house. Electricity, 24-hour security service, and all these ones. Even the airport is not far from there. I saw airport when I went there. It was not too far. So these are the bungalows. We just launched it December, and then it's still located in the estate in Enugu Phase 1. So these are the bungalows. This is the neighborhoods you can see. These are the features of the bungalows. Stone coated roof, excellent. Coated roof. We are not doing this normal white roof or normal aluminum roof. No, we are doing better roof like the ones you are seeing in the pictures. So excellent drainage system, individual fencing. Every building has their own fencing. So if you don't want to have, you can just put your gate and all that. There's still gates there. Tank stand, wardrobes and kitchen cabinets, marble tile floor finishing. All these things is the features of the bungalows we are selling. Now, moving on. Okay, this is Enugu Phase 1 estate. And okay, this is the same thing. This should be Asaba, not Enugu. This should be Asaba for 25 million naira. And it's almost the same features too we have over there. Now, what we are doing currently is that these are things you can explain to your client. Like most times, why I love Coach Park so much, most times why he teaches is he keeps bringing us new ideas on how we can market, new ideas, new innovations, new inspirations. For instance, now, just like I was talking about, you can even tell your client they can make deposits before they complete the payment. Some people might look at it and say, no, I don't have money to pay 25. There's initial deposit of 6 million naira, and you're already answering a landlord. So when you want to complete your payment, you can take full ownership of your building and all that. So you can make that. One thing about life is this: don't always try to make things difficult for people. Make it easy, make it simple, make it very, very simple. And that is why any company that will go very, very far has excellent customer services. I was at the airport yesterday when I was about coming back for this seminar, and my flight was by 12:40. They told us the announcement, the flight has been delayed for 1 hour. I said, 1 hour. I said, okay, no problem. People are already waiting for me in Lagos. I said, okay, no problem. Let me just wait for 1 hour. Since it's just 1 hour now, 1 hour don't pass. Flight never still come. I said, what's going on? Time, 2 hours. I said, I was getting tired. I went to meet one of the officers. I said, sir, what's going on? What's happening? He said, it's my brother. Let me tell you the truth. This flight will land by 4:10, 10 minutes after 4. I said, what? I said, but don't worry, I'll give you people refreshments. Just go and sit down. And we are so sorry about the whole stuff. No, he was not telling me, oh God, please, if you don't have your time. He was trying to consider me. He was trying to apologize. He bought refreshments for everybody. He gave us snacks and all that. And we kept waiting. We don't have any other choice. We waited till after 4. No, don't do me. I was telling myself, if these people knew there was a challenge, they wouldn't have told us 1 hour delay or whatever, because they're trying to make it easy for you. Because if they tell you it's by 4, it's coming, you shout. And you scatter the whole airport. They're just trying to take it easy. So try to make things easy for people. Even devil is doing that now. You just bring, like Coach Party, just bring foul. Bring foul. I've been seeing those people bring foul. Nothing again. So let's move on. Now, remember we have terms and condition. You can see all these things, our allocation process. These things, we have them on our YouTube channel. We have the videos, simple videos at Tipla TV on YouTube. And we have them on our website too. You can see all this allocation process. These are things you need to study about a company before you venture into your marketing. So you understand these things. Even we have building patterns. So you don't come there and build one kind slim, long house that want to fall in the next future. No, we have building patterns and everything. And payments, refund process, all these things, we'll have them on our videos. We keep sending them to our WhatsApp group often and all that. And then we also have renters policies. We have renters policies, things you need to do as a realtor and things you shouldn't do. We have all these stores. No realtor should misinterpret the company or misinform his or her client if not sure of any information. We're always available for calls. Even while I traveled during Christmas, I was still making calls. I was still receiving calls. I was still trying to answer calls as much as possible. People are sending messages on WhatsApp. We have 24 hours service on our WhatsApp group. We keep replying, updating you. Don't mind the people that are coming. Any nonsense, used to remove them. The people that are coming and be sending nonsense information that wants to scam people, we remove them, all those people. And we have all those things in place. So don't answer anything you don't know. You can do it professionally. Just hold on, let me call my director. Hold on, let me call. Even just hold on, let me call my staff and confirm from our documents. No wahala. We'll answer you with all those things. I could remember one of my guys was telling me that he wants to be a rector, but he told me how much was the land? I told him, okay, we have land of 2 million naira. He said, no, how much will I add for my own? I said, you don't add anything. Use the company price. We'll give you a commission. He said, no, you need to add something. He said, I don't concern you. It's not in this company. So you don't go on a print flyer and say, I'm selling for 2.5, my company is selling for 2 million naira. Just know that everything will still fall back to the company and you will discover that as a fraud, and that's not good for you. So now these are Rector's commission structure. We pay, this is the estate, Vatican Garden Estate Phase 2, and the category is direct commission, and second one is second indirect commission. It's still on promo, so some things can change later. Now, the commission is 15%. So you're selling a price of Vatican Garden Estate Phase 2, which is 2 million naira for now. I'm right? Phase 2.5. Okay, now the commission is 15% of 2.5. That's the commission when you sell a plot of land. That's the commission, 15%. Now, this second indirect commission goes to your upline, and that's 3%. So you can even apply the system of networking here by recruiting people. I know of a man here, that man, you hardly see him sitting down here. The only thing you see him on the door, and that door is bringing people he invited, people he's recruiting. He has so many downlines, and he's making money from it. He doesn't have the strength to market too much. So he's recruiting young people who are passionate about the business, because so many people that are doing real estate, but they're not here at CPLAT, because this industry is so wide and so big. So there are people that even your neighbor can be doing this, but you don't know, but you might be doing for other companies. So when you get them to this company, it helps you and build your own profile too by making money, because your downline might sell land and they're paying you 3% of 2.5. You do not do anything, you do not call anybody. You're just sleeping in your house and you got a lot. I've seen it happen in some people in this realtor. So now extra incentive is 1 bag of rice. As CPLAT, we love dashing people bag of rice, and we love dashing people those bag of rice. You understand? So you can even open a company of selling rice with CPLAT. We'll just be your producer or your distributor. Just sell 1 bag of just sell 1 plot of land, we'll give you 1 bag. If you like, sell 5, we'll give you 5. Sell 20, we'll give you 20. So you start opening rice business, multiple sources of income. You can open another shop somewhere. Now, Vatican Garden Estate Phase 2 Asaba. Wow, things have changed. Phase 2 Asaba. So this commission 15%, second indirect commission 5%, third we have a third one for Phase 2 Asaba 3%. So we have 3 stages now in this Phase 2. No bag of rice. That's what I'm saying. Vatican bungalows. Wow, this one is big money. So we have direct commission 5%, second direct commission 2%, and then one deep. They say deep freezer. So the freezer is huge and big if you sell. Now we still have all these Reuters promo packages, going on. All these things we keep posting them often and often. You can see the bag of rice. You can see all these ones. So these are stuffs you sell. We have some of these on our WhatsApp. We can see post them again. These are stuffs you sell 4 plot of land. It will attract 3 plot promo incentives. So you can see all these things. These are terms and conditions, and duration is from February. It's still starting to April. So that's when we're kicking off this promo package. Why we keep doing this is because we can motivate you motivate you to do more. We reward every of our efforts at CPLAT Profile Limited. And then, I will not go into details because we have it on our flyers already. I don't want to waste time on this. Configuration of our estate, price, see the flyer, title, power, survey plan and power of attorney, plot size. These are the things about our estate, and these are things people will keep asking you. So get all these things and know them, study them. We'll have all these things in our flyers and our videos. Okay. So that's it. Now we have other stuff. We have CPLAT TV, we have CPLAT radio. That one we're still working on that. We can bring it up this year by God's grace. So these are our social media handles. You can follow us there, and we're always available everywhere. Now remember, we keep saying about people going for inspections. Sometimes you can have a client, they're telling you they're in Lagos and they want to buy land in Enugu. They'll be like, so how will you take me there? Always make them to know that you have staff you have employed in Enugu who will take them to the place. We have people who are admin managers in Enugu and Asaba. They can take clients with free vehicle to the land for inspection and other stuffs. So any question on everything I've listed now? If you have any question, we'll move forward. Now, the next thing we have in our list is, okay, we have new people joining us today. Okay. Okay. On a survey plan. Now, all those things, if you check, yes. Now, each estate have their own prices for those documents. So that is why, if you go into details, do you have it on our flyers? No, we don't have it on our flyers. Now, if you go into details, we have the documents as PDF files, so we can just send it to your WhatsApp. All those other fees, you have the document. Even on our website is there. So, but like we say, we're trying to make things easy for people. Now, when you're marketing, I always tell people that there are still other fees apart from the 2 million naira. It's a different fee. No, now you don't add it here because you don't want people to run away thinking the price is too high. Because most times now those fees come up initially. Those fees is not as if we are demanding it quickly. The main thing is for you to secure your land first of all while you are doing promo other stuffs. Now those fees, why they always come in very important is when you want to do development in the land. Let's say when you want to build, and as if that will give you a maximum of 3 years to develop your land because you don't want land to remain there for 10 years and it's not developing. So when people want to start building, let's say they want to start, developing their own land, that's when we start demanding for most of those fees. You understand? We give people time to pay. Oftentimes we send them emails, send them WhatsApp messages. That one is not even no longer your work. We take it up from there. We remind them that remember you still have some other fees to pay, but they must know because they're going to sign the document. They must know about all these things before they venture into it. So it not be as if you're telling me no, I didn't know about this one. No, because before they even buy, before you send us money, we'll give you our terms and conditions. So you read through it, you will see things that will be involved while you are purchasing your land and other stuff. So that's one thing about that. This principle is very, very important. I was embarking in a project last year. I think it was, what was the project? Okay, it was floor in our compound in the village where cementing the ground, doing all this, what do they call this floor they used to do on the road? All this interlocking, all those stuff. We were doing it. And the guy in charge in the contract told us how much is involved, how many bags of sand and everything. And we gave them money, started. Along the way, I said, "Oga, materials don't finish, we need this one." I said, "Oga, but you tell me, say, look," I said, "No, we don't go tell you everything. If you tell everything, you go wrong. So, but once you don't enter, small, you go to do. That's their plan. That's their way in that business. And they are really disturbing people with that. But the guy would tell me, I said, "Guy, why are you doing this thing now? You should have told me." He said, "No, if I tell you the whole this thing now, you run away, think you cannot do it." You understand? So that's for them it's not. If you're done with that one, if you don't have money, leave it. That's why you bring them back. That's the nature of their work because they know what. So the guy explained to me that about saying, "Okay, no, but we are still finishing it." Many of them are like that. You hardly see somebody that will tell you, "Okay, look at the full details now." Look at the full details. You hardly see something. And most of the times, it's not really from them, sure, because sometimes they do that estimation, thinking that will be enough. But before you know it, other things are coming up. It happened to me recently. I was buying a plywood for a particular structure, and they said, "I'm going to need 6." The carpenter said it's 6 for sure. He himself felt it was 6. I bought 6. The next day, they're calling me for extra 4. I said, come. So most times, these are all these things are so. That's by the way. So now, let's go straight to our price so we can take our refreshment and go. I don't know how many of us. Please, we invited anybody here? We invited anybody. Although most times, what we do here is just like we still have our promo, our latest incentive about bringing how many people and get something. We still have that one running differently. But just for today, just to add an incentive for today, we said, okay, the highest recruiter of today goes on with a price. Is the video ready? So before we move to let us play a video of that Vatican Garden Estate as about Enugu Phase 2. I will see Mr. Dixon and what he's doing currently right now. That's why he's not here today. See if you just move from the slide and the videos. They're on our WhatsApp group too. You can check them out. He's posting caterpillar work going on at the estate right now. So possibly if you okay. You have to remove this one. So okay. So how many of us invited anybody? Let me see your eyes. Yeah. I think we need to go through that extend again. Okay, it's coming up. So you have 5 people invited to the name is yours. You have invited 5 people. You recruited 3 people. Is it really okay? You have to. It's 2. 2 is played.
As you can see, this is a Vatican Garden Estate. It's 2.
Like 2 of these videos played. Cancel one.
Caterpillar work is ongoing. We are clearing the place right now.
Okay, you want to see?
Massive land.
Yes.
Just want to quickly look for you to know that we are not joking. And when our God says it and he does it by himself. He says it and he does it by himself. So, yeah, great results. Praise the Lord once again. It's another wonderful opportunity, another wonderful time. The Lord is doing it again at Vatican. As you can see, this is the Vatican Garden Estate, phase 2. Work is going on, Caterpillar work is ongoing. We are clearing the place right now. It's a very massive and a wonderful place. I just want to do this video for you to know that we are not doing and says it and he goes on himself. He says it and he goes on himself. So feel free and remove to talk to your clients that Vatican Garden is the place to be. And we are going to do our promo today and let us take advantage of it. I will be sending you updates. I will do a coverage of where the Caterpillar is working right now, and I will show you. You will see what the Lord is doing. Thank you. I am right there live right now, talking to you. Thank you.
All right. So
Yeah, great try.
okay, so that's it. This is Vatican Garden Estate Enugu phase 2. You just did the clearing today. And if you have been in this business of real estate, you know that once Caterpillar enters any land, that means that land has gone like 50%. Has gone very, very far. What I mean by that is this: you cannot just carry Caterpillar enter people's bush. They will come and scatter things for you. Okay, so that means the estate has been secured. We have done this thing since November last year. We want to wait and make sure everything is ready so we can start selling and start marketing. In this company, we don't do let's just sell after we try to balance up or try to do other things. No, that brings more problem. And people that are selling land now, the land they are selling, they've not done arrangement on the land already. They've not even talked about the price with the family. They are selling land, they're doing estates. We don't do that here to avoid katakata. People need to sleep and rest and wake up peacefully, not waking up with calls that wants to give you high BP. Okay, so let's do this thing. This incentive today is actually a simple one because if you invited only one person and you're the only one that invited only one person and the person is here, you carry your prize and go. So back to the flyers again. How did they say the first person? What was the first person? And how many people is the first person recruiting? Let's know the prize we're giving to them. So let me hear you. How many people do you invite? Do you invite anybody invited here? 5 person that are here. No. Do you have anybody that invited 3 people that are here? 2 persons. Okay, 2 people. Sorry, I keep repeating this stuff out there. So anybody invited 1 person? Whoa. Okay. Okay, let me check this thing again. No, Siplat invited her, so Siplat is going to take the gift for herself. Eh? Okay, so I'm checking something. Sorry. Okay, get second is a gift. All right. So, Mr. Bright, which one is the household item? I'm saying the first person. That's what I'm saying now. Which one is the gift from the HA? Okay, coach, let's do this now. So let's do it. So that means Mrs. Martina Onoha is the winner for the recruitment of the episode, even though she came late. Okay. Let me drop this. All right. Okay.
Okay, congratulations, Matthias. Your full name?
Martina Noah.
Martina Onwa, on behalf of Seplat Profile Limited, owners of Vatican Garden Estate all over Nigeria. It's a hard work. When we celebrate hard work here generally. And so on behalf of them, we are giving this to you today for inviting the highest number of persons to today's event. And we hope to also have you invite more people from time to time so you can win more of this. So congratulations once again.
Thank you.
So that means, coach, the second person is you. No. We'll give you. The gifts cannot go back. At Seplat, we are generous. We are givers. So the gifts cannot go back. So other people came by themselves. So now, on behalf of Seplat Profile Limited, we are now, coach. Let this be beyond the recruitment. This is also part of you always being available at Seplat and always supporting us at Seplat Profile Limited. You know, it's not easy having many companies you work for and you work with, and still make out time for some of us. And you have been always supportive. And one thing about Coach Park is beyond the normal arrangement of come and teach. Coach Park is always supportive. If there's anything he can do for you to make sure you move forward, even if it's to hang banner for you, we'll help you and hang the banner. So on behalf of all this work, we'll still give you award one day. This one is not just something small. So for now, recruiting somebody and bringing somebody today also, and for everything you've been doing for us, we appreciate you and we give you these little gifts. Thank you for your services. Thank you, sir. All right. So for our new Mr. Brett, please help me remove the laptop. Our new which round up very soon. So for our new rectors that are here, yes, our new rectors that are here, we'll give you our rectors form so you can fill in and drop your number. So we'll add you on a WhatsApp group, and then yes. So add you on the WhatsApp group so you'll be able to stay with us. All right, we're going to do a short prayer before we take our refreshment. Hope there's no other confusion or question. If you have that, remember that often we have it on our WhatsApp group. You can just send the message and we'll connect with you over there and give you any support you need from us. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. On behalf of the Managing Director, Mr. Dixon Oluchukwu, I want to say thank you for always being supportive. And we're going to do something in just 2 minutes right now, because the Bible says the laborer is worthy of his wages. For so many of us, we have been committed, we have been trying our best, doing things, trying to make things move forward in our business and in everything we do, companies you market for. Because listen, we always say, you don't sell what you don't market. What you don't market, you don't sell. Now, these things are so spiritual beyond the physical. So we've been posting flyers, calling prospects, making calls and all that, coming for seminars. We're always around Vatican. Not some of us have dreams also ourselves selling land or something, because your mind is always there. So this afternoon, just in 1 minute, let's begin to thank God for testimonies. Let's thank God just thank God and say, Father, thank you, because I know